What's good, man? I guess let's get this audio together. What's cracking, though? Been kind of quiet over here, you know what I'm saying? Now that it's time for season 4 to get started and y'all supposed to be getting y'all debates together, it's been kind of quiet. You know what I'm saying? Too many bottom of the league bums not setting up their debates. Some of y'all need to be getting y'all debates in right now. Like, how are you ranked 37th out of 40 and you ain't trying to get nothing set up off season something? You know what I'm saying? Because look, season 4 is here now. I mean, look, we're in the building. So, I don't see like a bunch of motivation like, hey, let's get something started. What's the topics? What y'all want to debate? Y'all niggas had a lot to say over the past month, as we were preparing for the championship rounds and whatnot. There's a lot of people talking. Now that all of that is over, it's been complete silence. What's going on? Now is the time when, you can actually talk and it means something. You know what I'm saying? There was no point in trying to schedule a debate beforehand. See, now we here though. Now season 4 is here. It's literally weeks away, and some of you are going to need that level of preparation moving forward. You need a few extra weeks. Why not start now by scheduling your first debate and beginning your preparation now? See what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like, I mean, I would if it mattered to me. It don't though. And you see what I do. I can prep week, 2 weeks, month, year, whatever. But it's a lot of people, man, that's got a lot to work on in regard to presentation and whatnot that aren't even trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, dog, like, do you want to win, or are you just here as a name on the list? A name on the list to be picked off. You there, Lance?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Barely. You're kind of low. I heard you coughing or something. You're kind of low.
All right. How about now? How's that?
Are you straight now?
Yeah, man. I be back and forth with this OBS and shit, so that shit don't click all the time. You ready to go? Nah, huh? You like, let's get it popping, nigga.
Well, I mean, I ain't even saying, I mean, I will if I got to set it off, but my thing is like, I ain't necessarily myself saying I'm in a rush. I'm saying like it's so many people in the league though that's like, they sounded like they was a little hungry a few weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? It sounded like people was ready to get the season 4, ready to get debate started and whatnot. So, I would think that you would have some titles lined up by now. You know what I mean? Like somebody with a date scheduled for a season 4 debate. I just wonder if it was all cap.
Yeah, I think it's a few people that got some shit set up already, like Suave, I believe.
Well, with a date.
Well, I don't think nobody got a date yet. I don't even know when the season actually start, when it pop off.
Shit, it start whenever we started. Shit, we the league. Shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
trying to get back to the top immediately, nigga.
No. If you remember, man, I've been saying this though, man. I don't know how much of an off season I'm gonna need. You know what I'm saying? Like it's other people that's been off for a month or two, bro. I don't need no fucking month. So right. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, a couple weeks, I'm sure, but if we saying, let's say the season starts sometime in September, why wouldn't you already have some topics and whatnot lined up for that? Getting ready or whatever.
Yeah. I got three. I'm already setting up. Already have been setting up. So, yeah, I feel you. I'm always on point with that, bro. I don't like that rushing feeling and not having enough information, or I could have did this. I try to gather all of my topics and then I start putting all of my information in each individual folder concerning my topics, and then I start working on different little presentations, and then going off into scholars of the particular subject to see what their perception is, how they feel about it. I mean, I don't like that Russian feeling though. I like it just like this. You know what I'm saying? I know who I'm about to debate, so I don't like to study one thing at one time either. I get really bored. So I like to be able to pop from this to that, knowing what all my subjects gonna be. And if I run across something from studying this, I can put it in that folder. If I'm, you feel what I'm saying? I like moving like that, bro. I like multitasking as opposed to like one thing just that's coming up. I only prepare for the debate that's coming up as opposed to knowing what my debate's going to be, set them up, and then iron out or chip off or whatever I got to do to get that debate ready, particularly that week or two into that particular debate. If you got to go research your material within the 2 weeks of you setting up your particular debate, then you're liable to lose. You want to be like fluent with the information. You want to be able to quote for particular people that specialize in that particular subject, and you want it to come off fluently. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to quote particular book pages and things of that nature that people can go to immediately on the fly. Like, you want to be impressive, bro. So, but that's what I learned about this season. That's that whole knowing what I want to do, getting it off when the time come to do it thing. The Yashar, I mean, Ashar debate was I just had a folder full of information and I never set it up, and then try to set it up on the fly because remember I had like 4 debates in a row, 2 in 1 week and 2 in another one or something, like 2 in the next week, like that. So I had to do my 4 debates straight out.
Yeah.
But shit, bro. It's all for the love of the league, bro. You
Yeah.
find anything you're gonna do different this season?
Which means as far as what?
As far as everything, like anything that you figured out that you're gonna do a little.
I think last season, um, a lot of what I was debating was like philosophical, um, and not necessarily based and rooted in fact. Especially like even the championship debate, the last debate, and so this season I think I'm gonna focus more on debating things that are factual. You know what I'm saying? Where you're gonna be talking about a philosophy or a belief system or what somebody thinks. It'll be based on rooted, documented. Either you know what you're talking about or you don't, right or wrong. Because I felt like we had an A side and a B side in that one, but I just feel like it didn't work out the way it should have because of how it was judged. And so, I mean, one valuable lesson I learned from that is to not. I don't want to have these debates that the judges could possibly have to
Decide.
judge on feelings. You
Yeah,
know, like I need them to be able to have quantifiable evidence and not necessarily how do you not feel what I'm saying? How do you not see what I'm saying based on what I've said? Like I need to have documented, insurmountable evidence to prove my point. And a lot of that is hard to come up with in a subjective debate.
yeah, yeah. That's true. I agree with you talking about.
So yeah, if it's anything, it's staying away from belief systems and whatnot. Um, More so try to get as factual as I can in the debates. But yeah, other than that though, like I don't I say that's about it. Cause I don't I mean it wasn't too much other than that that I had any issues with.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up, bro. Damn, what is it? Daylight? Where you at?
Mm-hmm.
Like what time?
7:30. But you
In the
hear the
mo-
kids outside?
I heard birds and shit.
Oh yeah. It's kids outside all at the pool and shit. It's still kinda still light out. It ain't dark yet.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah. So what you gonna do? You gonna I know you be over there on Top Cat shit. I know you know Carimio,
I don't know
right?
who that is. Who is that?
Carimio. Aha.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
And I only know Top Cats from when he first came on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He used to come to my channel and shit. Like I didn't know him for his content more so like I mean we have some things we agree on and whatnot, but like he came to my channel you know, like last year. You know, he's talking about different shit. So a lot of people think I like fuck with him on the indigenous shit, but like that was later. I found out about that later. He originally came to my channel. We talking about some nigga shit.
Oh, okay. Some native shit is indigenous shit.
And I said nigga shit.
Oh.
Yeah, some nigga shit. Like
Okay,
I
I
said,
got you.
I agree on some of that shit, but to me, it's like some people overdo it with it. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember when he first came and whatnot, and people started saying, you know, they was coming for him and shit. But he did a good job of presenting his information though of what it was that he was like trying to debate and argue about. So I think some
Mm.
people had it out for him from the beginning because he, you know, he did have some information that people didn't agree with. So you know how that go.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I have it all the time. I have it all the time, bro. So what do you see yourself getting into what are these any other topics that appealed to you that you said you wanted to study and get off into and bring information out about or maybe debunk some shit like anything out here?
Mm, not really. It's almost like a lot of times you hear somebody say something and then you catch them in that moment. Like, would you debate that? Um, it ain't really a lot that I've heard already. Like I've heard some people say things here and there, and it points to an overall doctrine or whatnot. So, like I said, a lot of it is just about seeing when people want to, you know, throw the topics around and then listen then. But like for the most part, I haven't. No, I like because you know I don't be going around looking for, you know, what I'm saying somebody to debate something on all like that. You just hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
I think me and Madon was supposed to debate. Me and Madon was to debate the topic that we had last year where he missed the debate. It was which is more detrimental, swirling for men and swirling for women. We're supposed to debate that. Um, and actually, like I said, I don't even want to debate shit like that no more. But I already told him I debated, so I mean I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But I never debate no playoff debate like that again. We hell no.
Yeah. Lesson learned, bro. I learned a lot of shit. I learned a lot of this shit. And that shit is crazy how it applies to your day to day, like how you deal with people, your lawyer, your business people, and everything, bro. Like arguing with niggas that you actually can't strangle, and then you have to maintain a conversation with them, continue through that whole little phase that you wanted to strangle them, teach you how to interact with people in the real world some kind of way to where, you know, if a nigga be like, man, fuck y'all, bro, like where you would have had probably got mad before in real life. Now that shit is just like more understandable that some niggas just express themselves that way and not really understand that it's a consequence from some other motherfuckers that don't take that being talked to like that. You know what I'm saying? But being on panels, you gotta learn how to have somebody being able to tell you, fuck you niggas, shut the fuck up, you a dumbass motherfucker, and then come back the next day like that shit was just another episode.
Man,
That shit was just a whole other episode. Like you can try to carry that shit through, but then see how that shit sound. the redundancy of that. Like niggas don't want to hear that shit 2 and 3 days in a row. So we still left will have to create content, good content, conversation and shit in the midst of still being good debaters and argumenter, people who can make great arguments and stuff like that, bro.
Right.
There's levels to this shit. But you came with an advantage because you already knew how to kind of like talk to the crowd or captivate them to get your attention. You was used to already being in front of millions and shit or thousands or however many people can see you at any time.
I don't know if that's an advantage. I mean, more if anything, I have an advantage of already debating people all the time. Like I debate people damn near every day, other YouTubers and shit. And so, if anything, it's more so about learning this format. But like as far as debating goes, I do it so much. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't often debate, you would be a little bit behind. Because I debate all the damn time.
Mm. Okay.
But Tom, what's good, bro?
Just want that smoke.
He don't. He doesn't. Just here to be seen, you know.
I'm Portuguese safari descent looking. Push a Bugatti Orchard green body tint looking like Green Lantern pushing probably. Ladies tell you my mom thank you for pushing out me and Pa for giving her God and not rooting me to the floor. You down in the house? What up, bro? Oh, we can't get it in. So when you be going out of town and stuff, do you just do a random? You're just randomly traveling, or do you be aiming as like a journalist to go and get the story?
No, I go to specific places. This year I really didn't. Um, this year I really didn't go nowhere specific. She didn't really want to do no specific shit this year. She just wanted to ride through. I was kind of cool with that. But the last couple years, yeah, we actually picked a place to go and went to that place. Um, so like I went to Ocoee, Florida. Um, I went to the Devil's Punch Bowl, the Georgia Guidestones. You know what I'm saying? I went to those specific places to do content. Texas School Book Depository.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I chose those, Pulaski, Tennessee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I went to those specific places to do specific content about it. But, yeah, but like, when it comes to doing content, though, I do think you can do it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the United States, so it's always some history, no matter where you're going.
Yeah, I'm just finding out. I want you. You know what? I want to give you a story, bro, because I don't got too much time to study this, but I want you to notice. I want you to notice that in the 1800s, how many major cities were purposely burnt down. Now that would be in question, but if you had the information I had, you would probably assume the same thing. It's almost like they were trying to get rid of the buildings that represented the cities of the time, and then they rebuilt their own buildings. You feel what I'm saying? Every major city, Chicago, Detroit, Ohio, Los Angeles, like even in other countries, bro, like France and London, like all these major cities were like, it was like almost trying to destroy the architecture down to one or two buildings of that time and then build some new shit. Like in the same time period, though. You might find something behind that.
Now lost sight of it. What up, Cass? What up, Lance? Well, you know that America had a lot of enemies at that time, man. You know, the French, the British, the Spanish, all those people that they was in war with. After the war ended, they didn't just up and leave. You know what I'm saying? So I think you had a remnant of those people still in those cities, and that was causing uproar and uprising, setting fire.
You think it was our people causing the uproar and setting fires to the cities and buildings that they built?
Nah, I don't think it was our people. I think it was the remainders of the British, remnants of the French, remnants of the Spaniards. They didn't just leave after those wars
Now, you know, when
ended.
you weigh those countries, right? You just can't be definitive. Like there was Catholic French and there were Protestant French that were enemies that came and warred over here in this land to pretty much chase down the French that had alliance with certain Indians by a certain. You feel what I'm saying? So there were English or British Protestants and British Catholics that were enemies. So you can't just say that, bro. You can't just say that. It's like saying Europeans enslaved black people. Now you know better, and just to hear how that sound, it sound ridiculous.
All right, well, think about it, right? All right, after the wars like War of 1612, the War of 1700, and all these different wars.
There's a lot of
And you think about the Louisiana Purchase and stuff like this. That was owned by the British, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And a lot of those people were still in Louisiana. A lot of them tried to. I forgot the one guy name. He tried to sabotage the U.S. government, but they had a spy that decoded his with his own homeboy actually turned him over to the U.S. government. But a lot of those remnants of those French and British were still in the United States, causing havoc.
Yeah, you didn't even hear me.
Say what? What did you say, Lance?
I said you didn't even hear me. You didn't get what I said, bro.
Yeah, I got what you said, but I just think
hey,
history
you know
has
what?
shown.
I'm gonna recommend the video Carumio put out last night talking about the Acadians. Go to his site and watch that shit, bro.
So what is he saying about the What is he saying about the Acadians?
What do you think? Who do you think the Acadians are?
I think it's Acadians, from my research and what I can remember off the top of my head. I think it was a mixed multitude, but I could be wrong.
Bro, that'd be your answer for everything, though.
No, it's not, because Acadian. When you look at a lot of these people, like the Acadians and stuff, they was intermingling, man. I mean, that's just a fact.
That's true. You're right. Who was they intermingling with?
That's why I said I can't remember off the top of my head. You have to enlighten me.
They were intermingling with their own people.
Nah, because the Acadians was like, when they over there by
Canada.
When they over there by
Nova Scotia.
Canada.
Yes.
No, I thought the Acadian was over there by Greece or something.
That's what I'm telling you, bro. They the same people.
I'm gonna have to go. You gonna make me pull out one of my books, man.
Like I said, man. I didn't really get off into the Acadians, but that nigga Camario put out a good ass detail. I watched his whole video with him, so I'm pretty much enlightening and it connected to what some things that I already knew. So now I know where to go study about the Acadians. But
man, you gonna make me pull my civilization book, man. I got a book on civilization. Matter of fact, let me grab it real quick.
Bro,
right
he
here.
connected the Acadians to the Huguenots. Sephardi.
I'm about to see. I'll tell you because this book I got. I'm gonna show y'all my book collection one day, man. Because people think I be on some bullshit. Y'all all been told me to do it. I'm gonna have to show y'all my book collection, man. Cause, bruh, I mean these are scholarly books. These ain't just no
Well, I'm kind
run
of
of the mill. Ain't no run of the mill. Say what?
I kind of took a break from reading a little bit. I was taking in so much stuff, bro. Like constantly
Yeah,
thinking about.
you can definitely overwhelm yourself, man, with this information, man. But let me look up Acadian. Let me see if it's got Acadian in here. I think it's really not.
Refreshing strawberry poppy seed salad. Panera. Order on the app today. Think about what you could think about when you're not thinking about me. It would be cool, right?
So, Lance, who you think started all these fires?
I'm not sure. Just think that it's weird that we know. Well, I know what was there. It was Phoenician building. The architecture's there.
And remind us of our mortality.
And they burnt them down, like all over the world, almost to hide the rulers of that time, the people that they rebuilt solutions. I don't know who. I don't know if it was our people.
We have some idea.
You know, a lot of times it's the history is distorted because you don't know. You think, well, I believe coming up, we ain't had no point of rulership. I would have never imagined believing the Byzantine period or medieval period, if you will, would consist of people of color ruling. I thought that come later on as a prophecy. In my understanding as a kid, but now it's like even learning that I got an article right now. It states that somebody either purposely or neglectfully left out a line in Second Kings when it states that Israel had been out of Egypt for 400 years. It's supposed to be 1,400 years on there.
It continues on
And
and off for
Israel had
several
been out of
days.
Egypt for 1,400 years.
Until
So
finally
that's
Sunday.
Second Kings. So I can see right there that, and then the people who figured it out that found the manuscript said that connects it to current history. That connects everything to when you put that 1,000 years to that 400, that put everything into a greater perspective. And then I started to see that, yeah, bro, that's probably what the case is. They trying to change the minds of the people or keep the people in like a Leave It to Beaver stage time period when everything is really colorful, and the Jetson time period, they trying to keep you in more like a Leave It to Beaver paradigm when, you know, in understanding about the world. If you know what I mean. But everything is already in Jetson reality, in a Jetson reality. They're already flying cars. They're just, you know, releasing the information about flying cars. You know what I'm saying? They're already deep sea subs and things like that probably already discovered animals and life forms that they're not telling us about. You know what I'm saying? So everything is we're just being kept in a box. And if you want to escape it, you got to start. I know you do. I know you beg to differ because you're a box head ass nigga.
Well, I mean,
look at your hat.
Okay, like when you say we've been kept in a box, I mean, like, yeah, they have some type of military, seek and discovery type of thing. Yeah, but a lot of these stuff was when it comes to these discoveries, it's done by normal people, man. They just, you know what I'm saying, who went to college or whatever and got a degree or in that field of study. So they out here going in caves with GoPros and sending GoPros in all these crazy ass areas and shit. You see what I'm saying? So
And all while they're doing this, they're debunking and rewriting science and history.
oh, for sure, because a lot of the stuff what we call mainstream academia, we understand that was a plot, you know, that like this is what to be taught and this is it, it's stick to this. Yeah. I'll never disagree with that. But
So if that be the case,
with the
why do
advance,
you defend academia so often?
why do I what?
Why do you defend academia so often?
I only defend certain parts, depending on particular points. It depends on what it is.
Man,
You
you
know what I
supposed to
mean?
be at a stand against all of that BS, bro, and start
No,
over
just like
yourself.
just like
Nigga, you said the
all this
earth is
stuff,
a
all these.
globe. I ain't know nothing, nigga. You think the earth is a globe. A globe that niggas is circling
I don't
around
think
and
I
walking
know.
up. You know.
I know. Yeah, I know that. I know that's what the Earth is shaped like,
Right.
and I know that they're sending things to Mars, uh, and other things, man. While we
They're
stuck in a
seeing things from
Flintstonian
other
mindset.
parts of the world that are
Nah, so see,
months
that's
away, revealing itself as land. That's what they're doing. They're not going anywhere, bro. They're not going to other planets, brother. They're going to other
see,
parts of this plane.
this is what me and the flat earthers, we must, and I must distance myself from the sillyocracy, man, because that's what it
Silly.
is. It's sillyocracy. Yeah, that's my new word. It's sillyocracy, man, because while they still thinking about the earth is flat, the white man, the Chinese man, the Arab, even Africans, Pakistan, all these people, India,
You just
these
parroted
people
something.
explore,
You parroted something.
bruh, bruh,
You
these,
parroting a
I'm
point you
just
probably
saying,
read
these
somewhere, bro. It
people,
don't even sound right coming from you. That don't make sense either because all of them are in
it,
on it.
no, it, but check this out. It may not make sense, but it definitely makes dollars. But check it, Lance. Um, these people are exploring space, man. That's the new race. The new race is space, man.
Bro, they
Um,
ain't going to no damn. They not exploring space, bro. Space is nothing to it be explored. It has a boundary.
all right. Okay, let's deal with observation for a minute. So when I go outside and look up, right, and
Mm-hmm.
say I see a meteorite or a fireball,
Mm-hmm.
where the hell is that coming from?
It's coming from the gravitational pull of Earth, pulling things from that are lighter than its density in. Sometimes it whips around or catches another gravitational field of something else close by. I don't like to call it gravitational field, but that's how you understand it. Everything is electromagnetism to me. You feel what I'm saying? Wisping in and out. I just shot a magnet across the room from the top of my laptop that was designed for my pen to stick to it. And I had
Okay.
a
I
little
mean, I feel
magnet.
all that.
Right.
I feel that,
So
but let's not hold on, but let's not get
hold
too
on.
far, homie.
That's it. The earth is a magnet.
Bruh, what you mean that's it? No, bro, bruh, how you just submerged my question. You just submerged my question, man. I asked you, what do you call the area where meteor, where I might through observation, I see meteorites, um, um, fireball, because I've seen a fireball before going
I
through
did
the
a
sky.
rolling fireball.
So what are these things? What's the area called that these things are coming from then?
I mean, depends on how high it is. Depends on if it's the magnetosphere, if it's the stratosphere. It depends. I'm not up there to experience that and tell you because we're on the ground. So our depth perception is a little different, or without any instruments, we can't. I personally can't see, so I can't answer that for you. But there are different levels of what we call space. But I contend, and I remain that way, that space has a limitation that only certain vibrations can get you past.
Wow. I mean, I respect that, but
Hey, what
so
bullshit is Lance selling today?
man, that he ain't even selling it, Domo. He just throwing it out there.
He giving it away.
I'm a
Lance
fly.
giving away the bullshit.
He giving it away, man, and it's crazy. But I respect it. Hey, but Lance, I'm telling you, man, we look like Flintstonians, man, compared to what these people are doing with their space technology.
They're not going to space. They're going to. Oh, you're saying building in the upper atmosphere right outside of magnetic
No,
field.
I'm saying the probes. I'm saying these probes they're sending. All these things they sending
They're
out
not
to these
going.
distant
They're
planets.
not. They're not going anywhere, bro. Those
Right,
planets.
sending probes. You're right. They ain't going. They sending the probe to do the job.
Well, bro, you will realize that those so-called planets are just gases and metals, and
Oh, this nigga is.
See what I'm saying,
they're
man?
not. They're
This
nothing
is
you can go
why,
to.
This nigga.
bruh. Okay, that's what I'm saying, Lance. Why? Watch, bruh. Within the next couple years, you gonna be
Lance,
out.
where you
You
get
gonna be
that?
like,
Lance, where you get that information from, Lance? Who told you that? Who told you there ain't nothing but gas out there, bro?
The planets, what the planets are made of. Once I learned that they burn off gases, that lets me know what they're here for. They burn off
What is
gases that interact with the sun.
what is oxygen? What is oxygen?
Gases, H2O.
Oh, okay. So Earth
O2, I'm
is a
sorry.
so not well yeah I got you because you well oxygen is just O. When you add two oxygen, that's how you get like I think like hydrogen peroxide. You know what I'm saying? If you add a hydrogen and then two like so yeah I understood what you were saying, but it was just oxygen just the O. But if if we know that the planet that we live on is gaseous, for example, right? We're talking about oxygen in that instance. Then
Well,
what
I
makes
call it a plane. I don't call it a planet.
okay? Do you think oxygen exists?
Yeah, oxygen. Yeah,
Oxygen exists.
yes.
Okay, that means that would mean that Earth uniquely is a gaseous ball.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
Okay, what is oxygen?
Oxygen is gas, but the what gas is contained
Right.
in doesn't reflect the shape of gas.
What gas is contained in? What is the
Yeah,
gas contained in?
the gas is contained. It's contained by density at its level.
No, not no density, bro. You aren't.
Gas
What
is,
is dense?
gas
What is
can go
dense?
no further than gas can go no further than its weight allow it as in relation to the earth.
But bro, think about what you're saying, right?
I don't gotta think about what
You
I'm
said
saying.
that there are no
What I'm
planets.
saying, and
You
obviously I'm
said there are
thinking
no
that.
planets. There are no planets, right? It's all just gaseous balls, right?
Yeah,
Right. But the Earth itself is a gaseous ball.
no, it's not,
What is oxygen?
bro. Do you understand how many other gases are on Earth?
No, I don't ask me a question. I said, what is oxygen?
An element
That exists where?
everywhere that we can register it.
Is now if you were to describe gas, how would you or not gas, but if you would describe oxygen, how would you describe it?
As
What
an
state
element.
does what state does oxygen exist in?
It exists in a gaseous state.
Exist in a gaseous state. So as we move through, like if we walking through, right? If we just walking around, what are we walking through?
We're walking through carbon, methane, H2O, helium,
We're walking through gases, right?
O2. we're walking through a lot of gases depending on which ones, because they don't all stay at this
Right,
level.
we're walking
Some are
through
lighter.
a lot of gas. So if we know that there are a plethora of gases that exist on what we call Earth, when you say that those planets are just gases, what makes them different than Earth?
Because
Other than the type of gas.
those gases are drawn to Earth's magnetic field. Their rotation.
But like let's say Mars, right? So you say Mars isn't a real planet; it's just a gaseous ball, right?
Yeah, Mars is a gaseous ball. So listen, if you understand the
Hold on.
hold on. Don't cut me off. Let me finish.
Nah, I'm not because you're talking about if I understand something. Like we trying to, I'm
understand gas. You know what I'm saying? The phases of gas and stuff like that. So when you see something solid that was a gas, that means it's cooled down, right? And when you see something that's gaseous that was a solid, that means it's heated up. Right?
Bro, you can't listen. You can't be trying to talk high level science, and this is how you talk.
Hold on.
Come
I don't
on,
have to talk high level science to you. That's why I'm talking this way.
No, you can't, nigga. What do you mean? Like you can't. Like you're just like you're literally instead of actually because the reality is bro, there is no
so
you have no actual because your whole argument was it was a ridiculous statement.
Which one?
To say that the other planets are just gaseous balls.
Yeah, gaseous balls that burn off.
So are you saying that there's no solid matter that exists on those other planets?
Did I say that?
You're saying it's a gaseous ball. Are you saying that it's fully gaseous? That the entire sphere that we're looking at is a gas?
You're not looking at a sphere. You're looking at a circle.
Okay, so is that entire circle?
You're looking at
just
the bottom
gas?
of something.
Now you're looking at the bottom of something, nigga.
You're below it.
Like you sound ridiculous, bro.
You sound ridiculous. Up.
Okay, so even if you're looking at the bottom of something, are you only looking at the bottom of gas? Yes or no?
A flat disc spinning could be a pyramid.
Bro, I'm not asking you about Earth. I'm asking you about other planets. Are you retarded? This nigga just said, did you short out, nigga? Like, because I asked you a question and you said flat. Gas. You said plane, pyramid. It was like you just went to words that you just rely on when you get caught up. Like you didn't say a complete sentence. You just said words that you think respond to something.
No, they actually sound foreign to you.
No, I didn't. No. I didn't say it sounds foreign,
bro.
I said it wasn't a sentence. Clear. You didn't. There was not a clear sentence. It's not that it sounded foreign.
Because you're
that the way that you arrange the words didn't make sense.
Again, that's why.
Bro, I asked you about planets outside of Earth. Is Mars a disk? Is Mars a disk?
Mars appears to be a circle.
Is it a disk?
If I tell you yes or no, can you be sure if I'm right or wrong? So it appears to be.
Hold on. Can you be sure if you right or wrong, nigga? What the fuck are you talking about?
A circle.
That is literally the language.
No, you literally only parroting things that you were taught. You don't know what the fuck it is.
I'm not, bro. Listen, so and you're making shit up. You're literally making shit up. You're pulling shit out of your ass and saying, "I know." Like, no, bro, there is no other than cartoons that you've Googled off the internet. There is no fucking evidence that argues that Earth is a fucking pyramid.
What the Earth is, brother, and how it moves, and
you ain't learned what the Earth is, nigga. You ain't learned what the Earth is. You ain't learned what the Earth is. You've confused yourself so bad. You've confused yourself so bad that you can't even keep up with the bullshit. So when you get asked questions about shit outside of Earth,
I'm not running, nigga. I'm answering every question.
No, I didn't say you was running. I didn't say you was running. I said you can't keep up with your own bullshit.
I don't spit
That's
bullshit.
not like
it's well
that's
studied,
not saying you
already
running.
proven, already taken through the fire of many.
That's a lie.
Channels,
no, it's not. No, it's not. You're a liar. You, bro, you lie. Are you an Israelite, right?
That's
you believe in
your
it.
go-to.
You believe in Israelite.
I'm a liar because why?
That's not a go-to. You just
what kind of statement
because
you're a liar.
Because you just said.
Way have I lied?
I'll answer that. You just said that it's been proven. That's a lie.
I said
there's nothing that's proven a fucking pyramid Earth. You just said that it's been through rigorous scrutiny. That's a lie. Nobody has assessed the idea or looked at the idea of a pyramid Earth and took it serious.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are lies.
The study is already done, brother. You are late.
Name the study. Name the study that proves a pyramid Earth.
Already done, brother.
Name the study. If you can't name the study, you lying.
I'm not. You pay me, nigga. I'm not your fucking teacher. Nigga,
I'm not about to pay you to make shit up. You a liar. That's what I'm saying. And look, y'all. And look. This is the great proof. This is exactly how you know you're dealing with a liar, bro. This is how you know you're dealing with a liar. When you ask them to show proof of what they say, and they give you an excuse as to why they can't prove what they say. You a liar, nigga. You a liar. Matter of fact, that's your whole name. Season 4. Your name is Lance the Liar. Or no, I'm gonna see what you want to say.
You know
Lance the Liar or Liar Lance. I think Liar Lance. I think Liar Lance got a better ring too.
It's really lazy.
I already did. I proved you wrong twice.
It's really lazy of you.
I proved you wrong twice. But look, he's saying I can't prove him wrong, but he's not proving the evidence.
Because you can't
show the evidence.
Subject matter.
He won't show the evidence, but he's saying I can't prove him wrong.
That's clear.
That show you how he lying. He's saying I'm not going to show you why what I'm saying is true, but you can't prove it wrong. I already did.
The subject.
I proved it wrong. I've already cooked you. I killed you right now. I killed you. That's why you doing this. That's why you doing this desperate shit. That's why you doing this desperate shit, because I've already proved you wrong. I've already cooked you. I've already cooked you. You done. I've already cooked you. You done. You a known liar. You are a known liar.
How many elements are on?
Stop trying to change the subject. You're a known liar. You don't even believe in science, nigga. Who taught you about elements? 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 Who taught you about elements?
Came to get a bone.
Exactly. This nigga will tell you. This nigga will tell you. Oh, they taught you whatever. They taught you whatever. But the same people that told you that the Earth was a fucking globe were the same people that told you what elements exist. The same people.
Are they?
The same people that tells you what oxygen is were the same people that told you that Earth is a globe, that told you about planets. Those same people. That's how you know this nigga is a fucking liar, a bullshitting ass liar. I can't. And listen, I can't. Other niggas can sit there and feed into these niggas lying ass shit. It's not gonna be me though. It's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna feed into a nigga that all that nigga that just lie and then say prove my lie wrong, even though you're not gonna present the proof of what it is that you saying. That just shows you. That shows you exactly the type of nigga that you dealing with. He tells you that he tells you to believe in oxygen. Niggas believe in oxygen. Niggas believe in methane. Niggas believe in the periodic table. Niggas believe in all of this shit that they already fucking told you. And all of us, but this but it's a pyramid. The same people that tell you about the periodic table will tell you that ain't no fucking pyramid Earth.
You're mad because I'm smarter than you. You mad because you don't have the knowledge.
Listen. I'm smarter than you, Domo. I'm smarter than you.
You don't even
I'm
have.
smarter than you, Domo. You sound fucking pathetic, nigga. Listen to how niggas is talking. I'm smarter than you. What's 1 + 1, Domo? What's 2 + 2? See, Domo?
and
That
captivate
shows that I'm
the crowd
smarter than
and
you.
have some information.
Fuck out of
that
here. Nigga
someone
talking
might
about
wanna
planets.
listen to.
Ain't no
But you
planets. It's
can't
just
do
gaseous.
that, Domo.
It's
You
just
know why?
gaseous dick.
Because you don't even got a 5th grade level
It's just gaseous
education in
dick.
science. You're
It's
an
just
idiot in
gaseous
this
dick.
shit. You sound
Okay.
stupid.
Okay.
You have reduced yourself to this
Okay.
religious.
Hey, what was your score?
Atheist.
What was your score on that gravity debate? What'd you score on that gravity debate?
I don't remember.
It had to be trash. It had to be trash.
It absolutely
It
wasn't.
had to be trash. This nigga don't even know. He don't even know his own
I
score.
wasn't proud of that debate.
It had to be
I
trash.
wasn't even
Yeah,
proud of the debate.
bro,
because
you
it
shouldn't
didn't
have been. You
he didn't
shouldn't
come
be.
locked and loaded.
You shouldn't be. You sounded like a damn fool.
He didn't come locked and loaded.
You sounded like a damn fool. I wouldn't be proud of that debate either,
Well, why
nigga.
don't you take that debate?
I wouldn't be proud of that
Why don't you
debate
take that
either,
debate?
nigga.
You take that debate.
Fuck is you talking about?
Take that debate.
This nigga talking. I wasn't
Take
proud of that one.
debate.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
Bum ass nigga, take that
Hey, to be
debate.
for real, I'd be surprised.
Take the debate, you
I'm
bum
surprised
ass
that you
nigga. don't
proud
know
about
shit
any
no
debate.
information.
I'm
You don't
surprised
have
that
any
listen.
information, Domo. There's nothing
Listen.
to worry about. You're not a
Listen,
threat.
I've already killed you, bro.
Listen,
I already put you in two
that you
caskets.
tried to call yourself growing.
I already put you in two caskets.
Have been
I ain't got no information.
You're on
But
the lock level.
listen, this all you gotta do. This all you gotta do. Why don't you say that? Where is Pseudoscience University? Where is that? Mr. Information?
Bro. You got
nigga, you threw out a promo,
a new guy,
and then ain't spared no information. Don't talk to me about no fucking information. You promoted for a channel that we all subscribe to, and you ain't presenting no information on that channel. Don't talk to me about no information, nigga.
That you can't do it.
You ain't presenting no information on that channel. None. Zero. It ain't a single Pseudoscience University video other than promos. Nigga. The fuck is you talking about information?
You talking about the pseudoscience?
You trash. You trash. Yeah, we talking about information, right? You got information, right?
Oh,
you got information, right? The whole purpose of Pseudoscience University was for you to share that information. But for whatever reason, it ain't never no fucking lectures, ain't never no information coming out of Pseudoscience University. The only time you hear Lance talking this bullshit is when you're on Argument League or SVDL.
I mean, you know what? You probably should be my Facebook friend so you can see what I really be doing with my time.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about you. And that's what I'm saying. You an old nigga. That's why you, and only an old nigga would say some shit like that.
Probably.
Man, you should probably be my, and this is why I don't add old niggas. And this is why I don't add old niggas to Facebook. Right? The way that y'all niggas use Facebook
is popping right now.
Just don't fucking know.
Because another character of Lance Single is popping right now. Lance music.
No, you're not, bro. No, he not. No, he not. No, he not.
That's
no, he not. No, he not. Lance ain't popping in no fucking to no degree, fashion, or category, bro. You a delusional nigga. You a delusional nigga. Hey, but it's YouTube. So like that's where delusional niggas come to get their shit off.
YouTube, it's real life.
It's YouTube. This like, yeah, it's YouTube. It's YouTube. Only on YouTube can a nigga just show up and be like, oh yeah, I got it cracking and I got the info. Man, yeah, that's some YouTube shit. That's what goofy niggas do.
You can believe what you want to believe, bro.
I don't believe it. I just proved it. I ain't believe it. I just proved it. I just showed
you haven't proved anything. You just talking.
I just proved it.
A talker.
I just proved it.
You actually sound like a fool to a lot of people who actually know me, and that's I'm gonna.
Oh, don't nobody listen. Don't nobody give a fuck about you. Fuck you mean? I sound like a fool to people who know you, nigga. That's what, and not only are you known to make shit up. Come on, but let's not act like you're not a known liar, bro. Like the whole narrative that you created after our debate, you lied. All of these people, and then you even admit that you lied.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You Lance the liar.
I don't even know what you're talking about, nigga.
Oh no, my fault. Liar Lance. Because you don't know what I'm talking about because you don't keep up with your lies.
Right.
That's why you don't know what I'm talking about.
Are you having a hard time?
You didn't say so much. You didn't say so much bullshit.
Are you really having a hard time?
You didn't say so much bullshit.
Is this an issue? What? Yeah, it sounds like you came on here like a chick, nigga, trying to argue about a nigga that's been laying on the couch and shit.
Nigga, I just dropped my wife and my son off with my sister-in-law. Nigga, I'm headed to my brother's. I'm headed to my brother's crib. We about to go to the strip club, nigga.
You sound like an old
I'm about to go to the strip club, nigga. If you can't take, you just can't take the heat, nigga. That's all. You just can't take the heat, nigga. I make niggas like you feel like bitches, nigga. I make niggas like you feel like a bitch. That's why you say the shit that you say.
Don't make me.
Cause I make niggas like you insecure.
Like a bitch saying that.
I make niggas like you insecure, nigga. I make niggas like you feel sensitive, nigga. Fuck you mean?
What way would I?
You gotta bring and listen. You gotta bring. Oh, hold on. That's like me saying, your ex ain't giving you no pussy. Your ex ain't giving you no pussy, so that's why you gotta make up. That's why you gotta make up bullshit. Cause your ex ain't giving up no pussy.
You could make me.
Your ex-wife ain't giving up no pussy. That's why you be on this bullshit.
Coming on here all stressed and you know what I'm saying. You got some issues that you probably got.
Is your ex-wife not giving up no pussy?
Man.
She ain't giving it up. Your ex-wife ain't giving it up.
I think she might be. I got a new
she ain't letting you hit. You run around dry out here, bro.
If I really
that's why you waste your time with this bullshit. You run around dry out here, nigga.
I really want to, but
if you really you out here dry, nigga.
I get down, you wouldn't be.
You out here dry, nigga. I'm not listen. Matter of fact, don't even worry about it, nigga. If you think
I bet
I'm
you let your
stressing,
wife go out of town. You think she dry right now, nigga? Where she go?
My wife out of town with me. Me and my wife both out of town. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the woman that's next to me, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
You had to check, huh?
I had to, bro. You sound like a nigga who don't be around women, bro. You sound like a nigga who sound like a nigga who be dry, who dry, bro. You sound like a nigga that's. No, I'm in the car by myself. What are you talking about? I'm about to go link up I'm about to go link up as the best man for my brother's wedding. What are you talking about?
Oh, so she's not.
We about to go to the strip club. What the fuck is you talking about?
Oh, bro. So what are you?
I came on and asked you questions, and you started acting like a bitch. So I started treating you like a bitch. I'm not mad. Just because I treat you like a bitch don't mean I'm mad. I'm just treating you how you deserve to be treated, nigga. Fuck you mean? Well, cause hold on, remember that shit. Remember when you said to me, Domo, Domo, this whole time that we got this debate, I'm gonna be on your head every time you get on the stream. I'm gonna be on your head, Domo. I'm gonna be on your head.
Niggas like you, just that type of mindset, bro.
Niggas like me are winning, bro.
Skateboard.
Niggas like me are winning, nigga. Fuck you talking about? It's weirdo old niggas like you
cocaine
that's known for failed relationships.
You're sniffing cocaine.
Listen to this nigga.
You a little geek, young nigga, cause
I'm hyped, nigga. I'm hyped about my brother getting married, nigga. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm hyped about my brother getting married, nigga. You fucking goofball.
Come on, camera. Let us see your eyes. Come on, camera, bro. Let us see your eyes.
What is you talking about?
Let us see your eyes, bro.
Nigga, what's up, nigga? Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about? This nigga talking about sniffing cocaine. What is you talking about? That's what you niggas do.
You really need light, man. Really need light to see.
That's what you niggas do. Like this nigga talking about sniffing cocaine, bro. I don't even be around niggas that sniff cocaine. It's nobody that I'm around that would jump to anybody sniffing cocaine, bro. You need a new set of friends, my nigga. You definitely need a new set of friends.
That's what you motherfuckers be doing.
You definitely.
Y'all sniff
cocaine. Like, nah, nigga. Like, listen, I'm in
you doing that you wouldn't do in real life, nigga. You know I choke the fuck
you a motherfucking lie, bro. That's the only way you sleep at night. Is you be like, he must not act like this in real life.
In real life,
he must not be that nigga in real life. Oh yeah, I'm about to show you though.
Can't do that shit.
Matter of fact, yeah, I'm about to show you.
I'm about to show you.
Yo, once I get to the spot.
Nigga in real life. And
I get to the spot, nigga. You pussy, nigga. You a pussy butterball ass nigga. I slap the beard off your bitch ass, nigga. Fuck you, mean. Kick you in your stomach, make a pork chop fall out.
Kick me in the stomach.
Fuck is you talking about?
You wouldn't do shit.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like I've always made niggas like you. I've always made niggas like you feel like bitches, nigga. Fuck you, nigga. I've always made niggas like you feel like bitches. Always. Yeah, always.
And I've always
Always.
dated niggas like you moms, nigga. It always been a little nigga like you mom. I
Okay,
had to
so
put some
you
pipe
dated
in.
my mom. Listen to this nigga.
Always had to be a little nigga like you mom. I had to put some pipe
I've always
in
dated
so that
your
I could
mom.
be your
Yeah.
stepdad.
All
and
right.
the fuck out of
All right. All right. Yeah. I mean, when you got that many failed relationships, bro, I can see why you can say some shit
How many failed
like
relationships
that.
do I have?
How many niggas moms then left your ass
Who
and
are
left your
you,
clothes?
my nigga? What
How
are you
many?
talking
Hey,
about?
how many chicks moms? How many chicks moms
Who do
left
you
your
think you
clothes
talk- hold
outside,
on, Who do
nigga?
you think you talking to? What
How many chicks moms left your
relationship are
clothes
you
outside,
talking
nigga?
about, bro? What
Hey, don't come back. Don't come back.
talking about?
You good. Don't come back. You good.
I don't know what
You want to talk about
now.
fucking
You
people's
was
moms?
gonna
How many
failed
chicks? How many niggas' moms have kicked your ass to the
Just
curb? Nigga?
yours. Just yours.
Just mine.
Just yours.
Just mine.
Sexy.
Just mine.
Booty, nigga. You know I like them draggy
Just mine.
too. Yeah, it's just yours.
Yeah. Look, this coming from a nigga who.
Who will put
Wait. Hold on. Wait. So we not gonna count. We're not gonna count your other failed relationships.
Old enough to.
We're not gonna count your other failed relationships.
Like me, and I did spend some time in California.
Listen.
And
you spent time in California?
And
what
Oklahoma.
Part? What part?
And guess where else, bro?
What part?
Guess where else? And in Kansas.
What part? Cause you a bum, nigga. You was sleeping on couches. No. Nigga, you ain't had nowhere to stay.
No, I was.
You needed a bitch, nigga. You was a hobosexual, nigga. You fucked for somewhere to lay. You fucked for somewhere to live, nigga.
I'm almost convinced.
You was fucking for somewhere to live, nigga. Fuck you need, nigga.
Everything, bro.
You went to all these places because you a fucking bum, nigga. You didn't have nowhere to lay your fucking head, nigga. So you stayed with bitches because you couldn't take care of yourself till you went to nursing school, nigga. You went to nursing, nigga. You went to nursing school at 40, nigga. The fuck up, nigga.
Bro. So you are.
This nigga went to nursing school at 40, nigga.
Son, you see how he paused?
All them damn failed relationships, nigga. Of course.
This is my son.
Bitches got tired of you sleeping on their couch. Like, hey, you don't have to figure something out.
Me. You found me.
That's why you a nurse.
And now you.
That's why you a nurse.
Out on me.
Look, that's why you a nurse. Because a bitch was like, listen, you gotta learn how to take care of yourself,
son.
Bitch was like, you gotta learn how to take care of yourself. God, you 40 years old sleeping on my couch. I can't have that.
Oh, son.
I can't have that. You gonna have to go.
Don't be like
you eating my kids' snacks.
Oh, son.
I can't have that. You gotta go.
I was married at 34.
Oh, failed relationship. Hey, and you was in the army. You niggas is known for failed relationships. That's all y'all do. Y'all marry bitches because you desperate.
No.
So of course, nigga, you got army niggas. They just burn. They got a wife that they burn. They get a marriage that they just knock out. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was, I was going to the service.
Bro,
I was just going to the service.
5 lives, bro.
I was just going to the service, so I needed to. I just needed something stable at home. You know what I mean? I needed somebody to write me letters.
Service. You a nurse.
While she was fucking another nigga. While you was fucking another nigga.
These things. You was in the service. You were a nurse.
And your bitch was getting fucked, nigga. Your bitch was getting fucked while you was in the service, nigga.
What else? You're a barber. You do music. You're a producer.
You don't. You're a failed. Listen. You're a failed producer. You're a failed producer. You're a failed musician, nigga. You're bro. The thing that you do best, the thing that you have done best is drones, nigga. The thing that you have done best is drones, nigga. That's all you was able to do, nigga. You can fly some drones, nigga. And go fly them drones, nigga. That's the thing that you do best, nigga. Fly some drones, nigga. Fly some drones, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking about. Listen, we get it. You suck that relationship. You suck that relationship. You a lonely ass. You a lonely ass. 60-year-old nigga still trying to rap. You still trying to rap.
Producer, videographer.
Nigga still trying to rap. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're done.
Name, bro.
You're done.
It's like you do all of this shit, and you were
You're
like
done.
hating me for it.
You washed up, bro. You washed up.
Not that I just do all of this shit. I
You
do it
washed
well.
up.
And it's
No,
like,
you don't. That's why you sitting on here. Cause you don't do none of that shit well, nigga. You suck.
What I was doing.
You suck, nigga. Fuck you mean. You do this trash. You do this trash, nigga.
What?
Debate, nigga. You suck at this.
Man, crazy.
You suck at this, nigga. You a bottle feeder at this, nigga.
You to the next level, nigga. When you debated me, you
No.
moved to the next level. Everybody say it.
Yeah, because I beat you. I beat you. I beat the fuck out of you.
No, you didn't.
I beat the fuck out of you.
No, you didn't.
I beat the fuck out of you, nigga.
Hold on, let me find this clip of Domo admitting in his sense.
Yeah, I beat the fuck out of you, nigga.
He admit the judges probably did lean.
Yeah, fine. Listen, find the clip. I just wanted to bitch you while I was on the highway, nigga. I'm about to call my people real quick. Hold on. I need to see my brother address.
I'm about to do a battle song on Domo, y'all. A whole song.
Do it, nigga. You wouldn't be the first one. Join the club, nigga.
I'm doing a
Join
whole
the club. Join the club, nigga. And you see how niggas be like, I'm gonna do a song on Domo. I'm about to waste my time with this nigga, man.
A whole song on you, my nigga.
Hold on. Let me get my brother. This nigga ain't answering the phone.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all get that song. Y'all gonna have to download that shit from my motherfucking site, though. I ain't giving niggas shit else, but I'm about to diss the shit out of Domo. This gonna be ridiculous, yo. I'm gonna embarrass this shit out of Domo, y'all. Who wanna see that shit? Hold on, let me get the chat. Who wanna see Lance do a diss song on Domo? Let me get the chat. On Domo. Y'all want to see me do a diss song on Domo?
So what are these things? What's the area called that these things are coming from?
What you talking about?
Magnetosphere. It's the stratosphere. It depends.
Let's see.
Who just popped in?
Wait. What address the nigga just sent? So, where the fuck? Let me pull over. Hey, I'm here.
I'm almost finished with my diss song, Domo.
I know this nigga dangerous. This nigga, she done sent me the wrong address. Ooh.
Hey, you gonna be mad if I do this song on you, Domo?
Bro, you can't fucking rap, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah, you don't think I can rap, my nigga.
I don't. You trash. Like, you suck. Like,
see how you make all of these claims that are just,
yeah, bro.
This blanket, like, fuck it. You just throw it out there and hope that somebody catch on to what you said. But everybody already know Lance got bars, bro. That sounds stupid for you to say.
No, they don't. No,
it really sounds stupid for you to say that when everybody knows Lance got bars. Like,
shit, I'm here. No, you don't, Lance. I do be coming for your neck. You just aggravate.
Coming from my neck, brother. You just hate that a nigga is not.
Hold on. This is my wife. Hold on. My wife called.
Tell her hi. Y'all want to see me do this song on Domo? I'm gonna get back to my my other channel, but right now I got to work on the land single channel. I'm in a position where I'm about to get some money, so I can't. I had to drop some songs. I got to drop 3 singles. I already dropped one. If y'all know about it, 2-step in my own zone. You can YouTube that shit, land single. Tired of posting that one. Now I'm ready to move on to the next, so I can get out here and let these niggas really know who out here got these bars. Tired of hearing about who got the best, who's the best spitter. And this niggas that's like, I know a doctor that'll rip the shit out of a motherfucking MC that supposed to be high caliber in the fucking industry right now. A doctor. He's not thinking about rapping. He just living his life and write for a hobby. Got a little studio in the basement. Dope as hell. So all these niggas out here yapping out the mouth, talking about some who's the best. Nigga, you ain't even, the best ain't even doing that shit.
I don't know what's going on with my Bluetooth.
Nigga, go get a whitening. Put a whitening on that motherfucker. You got a Bluetooth, nigga.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
All right, but hey, if you gonna do this diss track, I gotta approve of the beat, nigga. If it's trash, I ain't approving that shit. I'm gonna send a cease and desist on your bitch ass.
I'm gonna use Lupe Fiasco.
The one he did, your boy Royce.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that beat.
Yeah, use that one. You should send it to Lupe too. You should send it to Lupe. What is this?
Oh, let me find that.
Is this
instrumental?
Fuck.
What is it called? What was the song called?
Nigga, man, the people don't want to hear about that beat, nigga. You supposed to be keeping niggas entertained, nigga.
Nah, just sitting up here.
Niggas done left you on the stream, and nigga, you just talking about goofy shit.
Who left me on the stream? The Taz stream, nigga. Say what's up to everybody. I took a break.
They don't want to hear me cooking your ass like that, man.
I'm in the middle of writing some heat, my nigga.
Besides that, man, who you want to be your first debate, man?
I don't care. I really don't care. I got some. I got Yashar. And I'm a lot. Then I got Amalak.
For your first debate?
Whatever comes first, it don't matter. I'm already set up for those. I'm just gonna do a little colorful presentation to it, but the information already.
What you debating your show?
I think is Yeshua the Messiah of the Jews.
Is Yeshua the Messiah of the Jews?
Yeah, and we
don't believe in Jesus, nigga?
No.
Ah, yeah, you trash. Yeshua gonna cook you.
Bro, if you circumcise the spirit, bro, Jesus won't profit you.
Bro. The only way to get to the kingdom, the key to the kingdom is God, is Jesus himself, man.
He said, bro, he's a snare. To get the ones that's not to show themselves approved, bro. He's supposed to be here to snare them. But people who elite, they don't believe in that nigga, bro. They know better. They know who the Messiah is. That's Micaiah, who is like. That's bottom line.
Who is Micaiah? Who is that?
The Prince of the Jews, sent to be their deliverer, the one who makes sure their balance and all that, as far as the numbers are continued and all of that type.
So it's not. Is Mikael? Is Michael? Is that like an angel? Is it
He's the
somebody who ain't
archangel.
came yet?
He's the archangel. And when he read about archangel, bro, I mathematically the first made it.
So the way that the European the angel that the Europeans call Michael. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that guy. The New World religious people wanted to seemed like they wanted to transfer belief into that, or the people of that had an understanding into Jesus Christ. Because basically Jesus come to do the same thing Michael had already been here doing, and he never got fired.
So was Michael a man, or was Michael was an angel, right?
He appears as a man, yeah, but he's an angel.
And like when did Michael appear as a man though?
In different instances in the scripture.
Can you give me some instances?
I mean, I'm not into going off into the book right now, but yeah, there are instances that can be showed in the scripture that Michael and Gabriel appear as being.
What the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna hop back on this shit. I need to find this. No, that look like that. That's the right thing. Hold on, real quick. Shit, it's my people.
Where's that instrumental? What's that shit? Okay. Who you want to debate first?
It don't matter. It don't matter. Whoever jump out there.
I think you got. Oh, somebody had just. I seen somebody had something on Marcus Garvey. Saying he was protected by the Jesuits. Was that you?
No, that was Sanchez.
Okay.
I was.
Did you check it out?
Huh?
Did you check it out?
Yeah, I saw some of it. I didn't see the whole thing. I saw some of it though. But yeah, but shit, that's like a lot of people just don't really like to hear about the Garvey info because you know what I mean. It's it's their hero or whatever. But like man, it's some validity to that shit. You know what I mean? And niggas get mad and shit about some shit that is just like bro, just take the lesson.
Right.
It is what it is. Like if you can't debunk it, shit, it's just a lesson. Like it's something you didn't know. But I just think we'd be too busy trying to hide history. Like that shit is stupid to me. We ain't got no reason to hide history.
Yeah, it actually a lot of people have a reason to hide history if they are out here teaching what history is known to be, and new information that come forth that says that was bullshit. Now they want to hide because they building whole entire, you know what I'm saying? They built a whole brand off of that particular data. So they'll hide that shit. Nigga. I was over there on what you call them niggas? The Sakari channel. They was talking that shit. I had so many trolls, and niggas just kicked me off like, man, that's bullshit. I'm not listening to this shit. Get this shit together. Right? It's expected, bro. I understand. But now motherfuckers don't want to hear that truth, bro. They don't even want that shit coming around them. Because they built the brand off of you coming to take my money away. Are you coming to go against my money? Like they don't want to, they don't see it as it's not knowledge no more, bro. Niggas not trying to break or wake niggas up no more, bro. They just trying to build a brand.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And keep their brand growing. But if we actually, you know what I'm saying, had the intentions on actually doing something with the consciousness or, you know, waking the valley of dry bones up, if we will, we would been united networks and, you know what I'm saying, it would be a whole network of cable, of television shows or internet shows of just pure knowledge coming forth. It wouldn't be no fucking arguing and shit, nigga. It would be niggas really trying to build like the Taj Mahal or whatever they, I mean, what's that shit called back in the day? The West Coast of Africa, the learning facility, Timbuktu. People coming from all over to drop jewels. And I think that was because, like I said, the earth had been judged and reset, but it's coming to drop jewels like we found like on Book of Eli when he was coming with the Bible in Braille, and there was other people bringing books. You seen how they was just collecting books to reestablish what was from before. You don't got to research that shit no more. It's already books written about it. You got to start from the beginning when it comes down to crops and knowledge and star rotations and earthquakes and volcanoes. Man, that's a hard
Do you believe in Jesus?
I don't believe in the biblical Jesus, bro. I believe it was a historical type cat. The more I'm reading and learning about him, like he's supposed to have had a father named Pantazir or something of Rome, a Roman soldier. And then the French Bible peg him as looking like a mamzer, like a mixed guy. So I have joked about it one day and had posted a picture. I'm like, they got the black dudes beating the white Jesus. I know that the French were the Sephardi that was in that land at that time in the 1700s. So you got the black Jews beating the white Jesus. So the picture is coming more clearer. It appears to be that he was rejected for more than one reason than one wants to allow us to see. So I stopped believing in that. And then you start reading skeptics. Now I got in my mind, don't let the devil, you know, when I'm growing up reading, don't let the devil deceive you. There will be many coming in my name, that, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to be deceived. So I still try to hold on to the concept, man. But when you started getting back into the real Torah and you reading about the Most High and his relationship that he have with the children of Israel and how he's not going to send another. He delights in sending salvation to them in the way that he does because it always big up him for his feats that he do for the Israelites because they be so low. You feel what I'm saying? So he's not going to send. He said, I will not give my glory to another. He's not going to, bro, send no. It's so foolish for me now. It's foolish to even think that right now that, you know what I'm saying, the most high power is sacrificing a whole dude for a people. And then, but he earlier said, you know, no man may die for another sin. You know, he I can't even see it, bro. No, he's not. Jesus Christ the Messiah, and he died for our sins. Now we don't got to keep the law, or we got to keep the law. It's just no sacrifice, or nah, man. All of that's out, bro. It's back to the basics when it comes down to me and the Most High, bro, and his personification, those that he sent earlier in time. We just not dealing with them. We just don't see them. We just see the outcome of our heavenly prince watching out for us and seeing that we are going to make it to where it is we supposed to be in time to preserve us, to sustain us, or whatever the case might be. But I don't believe that no Jesus Christ, God came down here as man, or don't work like that.
So I mean, why do everybody say that?
Because we've been taught that as kids.
I
From
mean,
the age of a child, we've been taught
wait,
that.
I thought that's what they. But most people that's doing them conversations, aren't they trying to take you away from what we were taught as kids?
No, they just what you talking about? What type of conversations?
Like the Bible stuff and all of that. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you got your Christians, and then you got your Israelite cats, and then you got your Christian apologists, and then you got like they're all different type of people that think they got the answers to the books, bro, and they reverence these books like they got some type of power. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it just seems as though that much of what we learn in the scripture is already embedded in the American black family. Right and wrong, don't sleep with your sister and brother, don't sleep with your mom. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that stuff is already embedded in us. Don't steal, don't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Most of us, I don't know about you, but Saturday was the chill day in my crib. We didn't do nothing.
Shit, my motherfucking mom was up Saturday morning trying to get that whole house clean, nigga.
That was Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, that was Sunday with the music playing, all the windows open in the house and the music playing.
Yeah, Sunday was church day.
I didn't really have to go to church until my dad died.
All of that shit.
I would go with my great grandma sometime, but I didn't have to. I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I was wanting to think that I can get to know the Most High. Even when I was younger, I thought that was going to get me there, and it did. You know what I'm saying? It was a nice little phase to go through to have some understanding on what it is you trying to have a relationship with. You know what I'm saying? You just going in there clean slated. You don't really know much. The energy, the desire, he'll meet you wherever you are. He'll connect with you, but when it comes down to the redundancy of the thank you, Jesus, and Jesus died for our sins, and he paid the highest price, and all of that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. But like, so okay, like for example, let me give you an example. Like Malak and them. You know what I'm saying? Like they call it Yahar Yamashiach, some shit like that they always saying. So you saying
Mashiach means Messiah, and Yahweh Shai is supposed to be his name, which means peace.
But you saying they got all of that wrong.
Nah, that don't have nothing to do with it. That the names of a people that have like for instance, your name Taz could mean something in Hebrew. You feel what I'm saying? But you just using it as a regular name, Taz. You feel what I'm saying? But the actual name can mean something in Hebrew. When a lot of times people use the meaning and name a person by the meaning. So your name Taz might be one who can lift many barrels of water. Right? So they'll be like, look at him, he's so big. They say he's Taz. You know what I'm saying? And you grow up with that meaning, one who can lift the many barrels of water, but your name is Taz. That's what the name means. So a lot of time that people were named off of their attributes or from, a prior person that they might be reminded of, a father or uncle or something like that, a granddad. Many different times, people were named by. But for them to say, say because they read Savior or salvation in the Old Testament, it'll say something like Yah is salvation. They'll be like, see, salvation means Yahweh Shai. So Yah is Yahweh Shai. You feel
See,
what I'm saying? And that, and
hearing them do shit like that, but I
yeah,
thought
bro, because they getting into the supposed, like it's like a that's the that to me that was what the enemy did to fool the children by creating, you know, all these different supposedly called meanings of it to explain it so that they don't really get the truth. We got to tell them what it means. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. Like, hey,
so.
bro, go ahead.
So let me ask this then. So, like, of the people that talk about the Bible, are you saying most of them are just simply wrong?
Uh, I can't say, you know, simply just uh, yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, much of it is just especially if they go into the New Testament, talking about what Paul said over what God said. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, Paul said, no, there's especially them types, bro. They going into the Roman, not even knowing that certain books was written when Paul wasn't even around, and a lot of different books was attributed to several different people, supposedly named Paul. There's so many different things to look into for them to just be so conclusive about what they're reading just off of knowing it from a child. Like you gotta break that shit down, what you know, what you think you know. Like I broke everything down that I could possibly think I thought I knew. You know what I'm saying? Let me say you this. When I was a globe earther fighting flat earthers, I found out the earth could not be flat in the midst of fighting in the globe earther. I mean, in the midst of fighting a flat earther from a globe earther position. So I had to be a globe earther in order to find out. I mean, and transition into a flat earther in order to find out that the earth is a mound pyramid. Like I had to actually study as a globe earther, and then I had to study as a flat earther to understand that the earth is really just a pyramid, bro, a mound pyramid. And you have to really study both positions to actually see it. So the same position with the scripture. You have to go through being a Christian, you know what I'm saying, Hebrew Israelite, whatever it is that gets you to the point to where you don't believe in no other gods but the Most High Creator, and who He might send a people as a theophany to, you know, who He might appear as to a people, who He might endow a spiritual zeal to lead, or to an astounding amount of protection, no matter what, you know, comes against that person. See, we know that the people who's been coming to us hasn't been sent by the Most High, because when the Most High send them, bro, they got a task to complete until it's over, and then they take their glorious ride on way home. What is we? And then you got, bro, all of these prophecies and all of this, that, and the other they try to come with, bro. It's like, yeah, some of those already been fulfilled. You mean you don't believe in double prophecy? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean double prophecy, nigga? Like, you show me when God told you He was gonna send a double prophecy. He was gonna send to make the prophecy happen 2 times, 2 different ages, huh? And then they'll show you that it happened 2 times, not even taking into account that they don't even get the Bible until it's already been touched to make sure that it looked like that.
So that's what I'm saying. So, like, you against parts of the Bible?
Yeah, I know it's Chris. I know when I see when you. Yeah, I know it's been interpolated. Like they have planted stuff in there. I know that. Yeah, for sure. But the meat of it, meat of it is there. You can't miss it, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you take a big bite out of a steak and you gnaw on some bone, you know to back up some. You know what the meat is. Like you don't even play with it. So you know what I'm saying? But all it takes is for, like, for instance, you're not going to believe, like in the beginning, God created the heaven and earth, or when it came down to making Adam. Your understanding is God took Adam, He took mud and formed and fashioned Adam from the mud, right?
Well, I don't have an understanding of it. I have an understanding that that's other people's understanding.
Right. But what if I said that? What if that meant it was a destruction, and out of the mud Adam arose? He was the one chosen to carry on, or a group of people. This particular type of man was the one chosen to carry over, humanity, the knowledge that had already been attained. Could have been a professor or a doctor or whatever he was. He could have been, or those people could have been the group of people, that was supposed to carry over society, to be the lords of this age. So he could have been pulled out of the mud as opposed to being fashioned and formed from the mud like a child would learn to understand. You feel what I'm saying? Now we grown. Now we don't got to deal with he fashioned and formed us out of mud. Yes, yes. We have the elements of the earth within us. I live like that as a Christian. I was a stand up. We'll strike you with that one in a minute. Then show you all the elements that's in us. And you go research that mud and you're going to find all those elements in us.
Yeah, see, I don't know about that, bro.
No, I mean, okay, so when you find out about it, then you would probably lean towards God fastens you from the mud. But
no, I actually believe that a lot of the knowledge that is given today is given in a way where it aligns with a lot of people's spiritual beliefs. And I think sometimes there's truth to it and other times it's misused. And I think that's how, that's how you get people to turn away from religion and whatnot, is because they've added so much to it and they've thrown so many people in the mix. People like myself will never know who's who or what stands for what, because so many people have taken it, misrepresented it. So many people have interpreted their own way and disrespected it. That's supposed to have respect for it, So, I mean, where does it leave the non-believer, or not necessarily even a non-believer, the person that really don't know, that's just watching from the outside, observing? It leaves them basically outside. And why would you pursue something that everyone else is arguing over? Everybody else claims to have the answer and be right, but they're all arguing.
well, let me ask you this. And I'm gonna use a Christian approach. If somebody told you that in that house was gold in the basement and you seen 10 people in a row come out with gold, and you see me go in there and you say, Lance, could you go and get the gold for me and bring me out some? And I say, yeah, okay. Do you think I'm actually going to go in that motherfucker and bring you some gold?
Why wouldn't you?
Because I only got two hands, my nigga. I'm going to carry all that I need for myself. If you want it, you got to go get it yourself, my nigga.
You ain't gonna look out for your brother?
You hear what I said?
My brother, you ain't gonna look out?
You hear what I said, bro?
I mean, you already in there.
This is that important.
But you already in there. You know what I'm saying?
You can't take my word for it. You can't take my word for this.
Well, I don't want to. I'm saying, let me get some of that shit you got.
No, because I'm gonna come back and get some more, and you're gonna be out there waiting for me to bring you some more.
No,
right, bro. Who does that? But that's my point. Nobody does that, bro. This type of shit, you got to go get it. You got to put that work in. Nobody can pop it in your head. You can become a follower, but then look how so many people are finding out that they was on some bullshit all of this fucking time as an Israelite. Letting a nigga sleep with his wife, trading off wives and shit, and all type of crazy shit going on, bro.
I don't know nothing about that, fam. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, bro. This all type of crazy shit was going on out here. So no, you don't want to be no follower. You want to go get it yourself, man. And you want to ask the most high for the wisdom, the power that be for the wisdom, to have the desire to know that type of stuff. So you be able to navigate on this plane, sufficiently, proficiently. You know what I'm saying? Just be able to straight up survive, bro, and not be a random meal to a devil. Yeah, Taz, brother, you gotta go get it yourself, man. You can't listen to nobody. You can take into perspective some things that people say, see how it make your spirit feel, but you gotta go look it up and get it yourself. You feel like you left behind, you so far in the gap behind in the game, but in reality, these niggas just they were exactly where you are, bro.
I agree to that to a certain extent, but like for example, in terms of spirituality, bro, you got people who are coming from level 0 and they're interested, they hungry for knowledge, they want information, they want to be righteous, and they somewhat understand and believe what it is you're saying. But when they come into a room and see 15 different types of Israelites, hear 15 different types of interpretations, that pushes them away, bro. That pushes people away from the concept. Because they don't.
Yeah, but like I said, it's gold that you gotta get on your own. It's life in that shit. I wouldn't be fucking with it myself if it wasn't. It's
Well, no,
life
I
in
get
that shit.
that. But if a person is pursuing it from the outside, they don't have the relationship you have with it. You know what I'm saying? And like to me,
And
it
it
would.
might be that might be the design of their existence.
What you say? They were designed to not follow the Most High.
They might be here to be an example. They might be here to like for
That's
real.
fine.
That's why I said you don't want to not have a relationship with the creator and just be a random meal out here for a devil.
That nigga said God made you to be an example of what not to be. What's good, Yara?
What's going on, Taz? Shalom, peace and blessings. What's going on with you, Lance? You
What's good?
goddamn devil.
I'm a devil.
Yeah, you a devil, dog.
Nah, brother.
Taz asked you a pertinent, he asked you a fantastic question. Why wouldn't you share some of that gold with him?
You can trust me to come out here and bring it to you, but I got
No,
two hands.
no, 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 no. He
You asking me
asked you
personally? I think I
I
answered it
share some of that gold with him?
because I only have two hands.
No, 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 no. You got two hands full of gold.
Yes,
The gold that's in your hands, why wouldn't you share that with him?
because there's a house full of gold behind me.
That's not what I'm asking.
That's what I'm telling you.
Right, that's what you're telling me, but that's not what I'm asking.
Right.
Why
There's a
wouldn't
house
you
full of
give
gold
him
behind me.
why wouldn't you give
Why
him
would you want the gold that's in my hand and there's a house full of gold behind me?
no, see,
You
that's the
might can
wrong
get more than
question. The
what I got.
question is, why wouldn't you give him what you have in
Because
your hand? Why wouldn't you share that with your brother?
I went in there and got what I could.
So because you in there got it, you feel like you have complete ownership of it.
No, this paradigm that we're getting off into doesn't even exist. So now you're going off into something else.
No, I'm just trying to
That I
get to. I'm
continue to
just trying to
play.
understand why you're
That was
answering
a
me that
banter
way.
because first of all, Taz was trying to be strategic and change the point that I was making, which you probably missed.
No, the
No,
hell
I
I
didn't miss anything.
talking about, bro.
When I
He
said
wasn't
when
being.
I looked at when I consider gold as the word of God
Right.
and that we're having a conversation, a dialogue about people having so many different understandings or people having being so disingenuous about what it is that they have. I
Right.
created a position of where, well, if it's gold, you're gonna wait on me to bring you some gold as opposed to going in there and gather as much as you can yourself.
He asked. So watch this.
So he tried
You
to
just
change, and I just chose not to
okay.
change the
Great.
position that I was
Fantastic.
the point that I was making.
Yeah. Fantastic. But you just equated gold to knowledge.
No,
Yeah, you
gold is
did.
the word of God.
Right. That's knowledge.
No, gold
The
to
word
me.
of God isn't knowledge.
Oh, not general knowledge, brother. Just yeah,
Yeah, the
okay.
word of God is knowledge. So let's not do that.
We talking about the
So
scripture, bro.
Yeah, we're talking about the scripture. Absolutely. You just equated that to the goal that you had in your hand.
Are you knowledgeable, Taz?
Pretty
Listen,
much. Yes.
Do you know
listen,
anything
brother.
about the Bible, Taz?
Hold on. See, you keep trying to put this off on
Nah,
Taz.
man, I don't think like you, bro. You're not gonna try to
You
box
keep
me
trying
in
to put this
like
off on
you,
Taz. I
bro.
know you don't think like me. That's apparent. You keep trying to
Right.
put this off on Taz. What I'm asking you is if you're equating the knowledge of God with the goal that's in your hand,
And the
what are
gold
you
that's in the
instructed to
house.
do with the knowledge of God? Are you instructed to keep it to yourself or share it with your brother?
I wouldn't, yeah, as far as he want me to do, I'm to share it. But why would you want me
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
to you
You're
when
supposed
it's
to
in
share
there?
it, right?
It's in
So if
there.
he asks, hold on. So if your brother
Well, but here
asks
we
of
go.
you,
We're not even
because
you're not
that,
doing
hold
that. Then
on.
you're trying to peg me into you're trying to pigeonhole
No,
me
I'm not,
an
brother. I'm
argument
just
that I
saying.
was
I'm
trying
just
to
repeating to
avoid
you
with
what you
Taz because he
said.
was trying to get off of the point. We're not
No, I'm
doing
not.
that. The point
I'm not getting
is
off the point.
the knowledge of God, the word of God should be achieved by
But you
self-attainment
equated that
by
to the goal
the
that you
most
were
high
carrying in
giving
your
you,
hand.
first of all, the spirit to want to have his word attained, and then you have to actually go and get it. No one can put it in your head or download it in your head. Belief, you can hear it over and over
So
and much
when
as
the
you want. Hold on, you can
so
hear it as much as you want to, but that don't make what you believe to be true. When it
so
comes down
when
to
this
seeking the most high, you have to do the digging. That's my point.
okay, great. So when the
Enough.
scripture says, Lance,
I don't dealing with
how
nothing
can
else
one
you said, bro.
hear
I don't got
without
what
a
you're talking about. I don't know
preacher?
what you're
Hold
talking about.
on, Lance. I didn't cut you off. How can one hear without a preacher? And how can one preach except he be sent?
Is that New
So that
Testament?
tells us right there
Is
there
that
has to
New
be a
Testament?
share. Hold on.
This is what I'm
There
talking
has to
about,
be a
guys. This is why
sharing
it
of
goes to
knowledge.
the New Testament. The New Testament is propagandist, bro. It's designed for the Jews that were remnant in the city to easily be taken over by these particular types of propaganda that you hear people like Yara and Battle Axe and
So
even
what
stuff
was the
talking about Brother
purpose of
Aion
the
spitting.
Levites?
These should not be these particular um the particular tactics that you use is just Roman Greco rhetoric, bro. It's easily
That's fine.
seen
So I'm gonna ask
pigeonholing
you
that you do and all that. I don't know what
that's
you're talking about.
fine.
What are we even talking further
That's fine.
about
So
the conversation?
what was the
Now
purpose
I
of the
have already
Levites?
explained my
What was
position
the purpose of the Levites?
concerning the subject matter that you're still not getting, Yara.
No, I'm asking you, what was the purpose of the Levites? I'm only responding to
Let
what you're
me
saying. What was the
just
purpose
show
of the
you
Levites in the Old Testament?
what black people should do to
No,
this.
I'm asking you, Lance, what was the purpose of the Levites in the Old Testament? It was to share the word of God. It was to share.
Man, it wasn't the damn Levi's purpose, bro. What are you talking about?
It wasn't.
No. It wasn't, nigga. What are you talking about?
Was that? What was the purpose of the
The Levi's
Levites?
purpose was to perform the liturgical um works that had to be done. They had to be clean. They had to have a certain it was a certain requirement for the particular positions that they were in order to achieve certain goals that the Most High would have them do for the Israelites. They were
So
servants of the
how would
Most
they
High.
know what to do for the Israelites?
Hold on, you just lied about what the Israelites supposed to be doing. What the priest was supposed to be doing.
Okay, watch this.
The
Okay, if I just
Israelites
lie,
are
hold
to
on, Lance.
share with the
If I hold on,
Levites.
Lance, it's okay. If I just lie, right? Then what was the office of the high priest, and was any other tribe given the title of a high priest?
No, the tribe of Zodak.
Huh?
What you mean? What are you talking about? The sons
No, who
of
was the
Zodak.
high priest?
Onanias.
Was he a Levite?
Yeah, he was Zodakite. Yes.
Name me another high priest.
The third, the second, the Ezra. Like they all it go from father to son over and over. What do you
So
mean?
were they Levites?
Yes.
And
Were
who
they
could go in the holies of
Zadokite?
holies?
Were they Zadokites?
Hold on, let me ask you, Lance. Hold on, Lance. Who could go into the holies of holies?
The high priest with the ephod,
which were Levites, right?
No, depends on which tribe. It depends on which ephod color lit up, which determined the tribe that the priest would be going in on.
Did the who?
Hold on. The ephod turns a particular color that represents the tribe.
Who wore the so who wore the breastplate?
The high priest with a circumcised.
Were the high priest Levites?
The sons of Aaron. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they were Levites, right? They were Levites. So
yes,
it was only the high. Hold on, it was the Levites.
You can't find something. So until we just
it was the Levites that went into the holies of holies.
The conversation. What is your point?
It was the Levites, Lance, that went into the holies of holies. And what was the purpose of going into the holies of holies?
To light incense.
Huh?
To light incense and hear from the Most High.
No. You went into the holies of holies because that was the place where they received the word directly from the Most High.
That's what I just said, Yara.
So when the
why did you say no when I just said you just repeated what I said?
No, I did not repeat what you said. You said the light incense. The holies of holies, only the Levites. Listen, only the Levites can go into the holies of holies, and if they were not holy or had sin on them, they would tie they would have bells at the end of their robes, and they would tie a rope around their waist. That if they went before the Most High to receive a word from Him in the holies of holies, and there was sin found in their life, they would fall dead, and they would have to be dragged out because not just anyone can go into the holies of holies. So it was the Levites' position in their place lands, because you didn't know, it was their job to tell the people what thus said Yah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You said it was the people, it was the Levites' job to share the law.
Yeah, it was the Levites' job to share what thus said Yah. Exactly. That's what I said.
All right, there we go. Good job.
You get it now?
Yeah, I thought you were saying something.
No, you didn't think I said nothing else. You just didn't know what I said.
Like John.
But that's the reason why. So my point is this, Lance, is that it's always Israel's job.
I'm pretty sure that's what you were saying.
Hold on, bro. It's always Israel's job that Lance and Taz, if you're my brother, the scripture never tells me, hey, Lance, go get it for yourself. It says, if I have more than enough,
non sequitur to the point.
Hold on. If it says I have more than enough, then I should share with my brother. Hold on. Because you're teaching him something that's not in the scripture. That's completely goes against what the scripture says. It says, if I have more than enough, then I should share with him. I shouldn't tell him go down the road and get your own.
This is not a preaching moment, bro.
I'm not giving a preaching moment, but you made a statement because you know he was asking you. He was asking you. He was asking you. He was asking you a biblical. Hold on.
The Bible, bro. We were talking.
He was asking you a biblical question, though,
and you try to turn
as to why.
And that was some bullshit. Like the Paul moment, that's cute. Nigga, but we ain't on the Paul. We ain't in the New Testament. I'm talking.
Why are you talking about the New Testament? I'm telling you about what I'm telling you about the Levites and what the Torah says.
He trying to create a Paul moment. Like,
this is not what you talking about, Paul. I'm talking about what the Torah teaches.
Trying to get some motherfucking points, push your cash app up. But we not.
I'm talking about what the Torah teaches, Lance. All that stuff you're doing right now has nothing to do with what you said to him. Because what you said to him is not Torah.
And when it comes
is not biblical,
God, you should go
and that's not what an Israelite does.
Not go and get it from someone else.
An Israelite says, if I see my brother in need, then I should not turn him away. I shouldn't tell him to go get it for yourself. That's not what Israel teaches.
When these guys try to implement their so-called understanding and their Hebrew authority over others when they're speaking, but me and you.
So what I'm implementing that. That's not in the Torah. What I just said, Lance.
When it comes down to knowledge of God, Taz, you want to go and get it yourself. You don't want to take the.
No, that's not what he asked you. You gave him that advice.
You know what we were talking about. I don't
You
know.
gave him that
Try to
advice.
come up here and call
But
me
if you have
giving
knowledge
us a
of
small
truth,
moment
then
about
you're
something
supposed to
type of
share that
shit,
with your
bro. We
brother.
ain't on that.
You're
It's
the
just
one that
how one
equated it and
time.
came up with the
Now,
analogy
remember what I
of
said, bro.
going in a house
Go get it
and getting
yourself.
some gold and coming out with a arm full of gold and telling him to get up out your face, go get it for yourself. See, and you tried to put that as if that's biblical teaching,
No, I
and
didn't.
that's not biblical teaching. The
No,
biblical teaching
no, we
says
weren't
if your
talking
brother
biblically.
asks you
The
for a
brother
loaf
already
of bread,
understands
or
that I
even if
don't
your
speak on
father
it
on
biblically.
high
What are you talking
asks, if you ask him for a loaf of bread, would he give you a stone? And that's what you just did to him. He asked you for a loaf of bread and you gave him a stone.
Weird as fuck, bro.
The scripture says you're not a holy person if you do
Weird,
that,
bro. I don't even know why y'all
Lance.
niggas do shit like that. That shit weird as hell.
And so if you have an armful of gold and your brother asks you to share it with him, it's plenty. You just said it yourself. It's plenty of gold in that house. You could give him what you got in your hand and you go get some more.
Right.
It's enough to go around.
Nah, nigga, go get that gold, nigga. That's
But
the
you just told him, hey, go get it. I gotta be selfish. Now, if he wants an understanding of what truth is, he can seek himself. There's nothing wrong with seeking for yourself and study it. But you, Lance, that's why you pseudo. Because
right.
you only live in your own
So
reality.
what you just did was repeated my point, and I'm like, you retarded, Yara.
Who repeated your point? You told
Just
that man,
repeated my
if I
point. When
got
it
an
comes
armful of
down to
gold, I'm
knowledge,
not giving you
I said, when
nothing.
it comes down to knowledge and understanding,
Is that
yeah,
what you said?
you should get it yourself. Yes.
And then you equated knowledge. You equated knowledge with that gold that you had in your hand that you told him you ain't giving him none. If I have knowledge on how to do something, then you should
What I
share that
said
knowledge.
was, would you
That's
trust?
how
No,
our
I said what I said
civilization, our people
was,
have survived
would you
because we
trust
share
me to go
knowledge and
in there
information.
and get as much as you need? That's what I said. And go in there and get you as much as you need, as
But he
opposed
asked
to you
you though.
going in there and getting as much as you need. That's what
But
I
he
asked.
asked you to
And that
share
was
with
just
him.
further on. That was just a further into the conversation. But the truth is, when it comes down to this understanding and knowledge, bro, nobody can put it in your head. Go get it yourself. You can play with the understanding that I was making if you want to and try to turn it into a Paul moment. I don't give a fuck. My cash app isn't up. I don't know why you're here to do that. I'm just trying to make him a point to when it comes down to this understanding and this knowledge of the word of God, you got to get it yourself, bro. And can't trust nobody to get as much as you need.
But you know what
So
the
go in
problem
there and
with
get
that
the
is?
gold.
That
Go in that
understanding? You know
house
what
with
the
that
problem
much
with that
gold.
understanding you have,
Oh,
Lance?
everybody got as
They
much gold
turn
as
out
they
like
need. Go
you.
in there and get it yourself, bro.
They turn out like you, and you think that the earth is a pyramid because you don't accept
Yeah.
anybody else's knowledge.
No, it's because I know it is.
Like nobody on this planet told you the earth was a pyramid.
And you think somebody was supposed to.
Nobody in history ever told you that.
You
So
think
how did you
something
come to that conclusion?
you think one was supposed to.
No, I'm asking you how. So how did you come to that conclusion
You think
that the
one
earth was a pyramid?
because I know it is.
Because you don't listen to you don't think you can you could trust anybody else's knowledge or wisdom or
No, it's because
understanding.
I know that the earth is a fucking pyramid, y'all.
How do you know that? That's what I just asked you.
Look, that's up to you
You
to
didn't
find
read
out.
that.
That's something you will not have privyness to unless you debate me on the subject.
I'm telling you, you didn't read.
Like to
Listen, bro,
debate
you
that?
didn't read that.
Would you like to debate that, Yara?
I'll debate it right now.
Well, I need these points, my dog.
Huh?
I need those points.
I'll debate it right now.
I need those points.
I'll debate it right now, bro.
I need those
Like
points.
there's no one in your lifetime and beyond your lifetime that told you that the earth was shaped like a pyramid or a mound.
Right.
Like that's ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's already been proven, and you're the one that has not.
It's never been proven. It's only been proven in your head.
Right. So Suave don't want that smoke. Do you want that smoke? Can you debate? You can debate.
Yeah, I can hear you, Suave. But to sit up here and simply say that's the danger of what you say, is if you can't learn from anyone.
No, I can't learn from you, bro. You don't have enough understanding.
No, you can't
Like,
learn from any bro.
you don't have
If
enough
you're saying
understanding
that
of
the
what
earth
it
is a
really is.
pyramid land, you can't learn from anyone.
Yes, the earth is a pyramid.
People black.
We couldn't hear you, Swab.
Hold on. I said you want to debate what a Greek's black?
No, you already know my position on that.
You said it was white. You said
No,
you can't imagine. You said you can't imagine there being any black Greeks. I mean white Greeks. That's what you said. Day before yesterday on the stream.
yeah, I can't imagine there being any what you would call white people as Greeks today. Remember?
Okay,
Exactly.
so would you debate that today?
Yeah, I would. That would be a point that I would go and get. Yes.
I bet. Locked in.
Now, when we set up these titles, we're gonna have to do a certain time period, right?
Pat, what's up, Tara?
You know, like I'm saying, like I've been around SVD long enough. Like I've learned something from most, not everybody, but I've learned something from most people here. Even Suave. One of the things I'm gonna say this. Even one of the things I learned from Suave is that Suave says, and you can correct me if I don't get it right, Suave, that there's enough to go around. I don't have to be selfish. You don't have to be selfish and greedy. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I have a seed and if I have an apple seed and I plant an apple tree, it's just not going to give me one apple on that tree. It's going to give me many apples, and it's enough for me to share. I don't have to hoard the whole. I don't have to own the whole tree.
That's a fact. You don't.
You understand what I'm saying? Like that's why I was, or the way that it might not be exactly the way that he says it, but that's what I learned from it. You understand what I'm saying? And you can share that. It's something you can learn from anybody, but to simply say there's nothing you can learn from somebody else and tell somebody else, well, you just gotta go get it yourself. Like that's not reality, bro.
That's absolutely reality.
He mean ain't nobody convince him otherwise. That's what he mean.
I don't know what I
Ain't
mean is
nobody. He think
nobody
convincing himself is
understanding you,
something
bro.
that's called learning.
Nobody can give you
He
understanding.
he think being convinced is learning.
Right.
So I'm looking at motherfucking vaccines and glow birthers. You motherfuckers all in the same box, bro. You're not the elite that will not be fooled. So have at it. You guys are supposed to think how you think. You're supposed to see the world in the way that you see it. There's only a few of us that see different than most of the world see. We see the truth. You guys see an illusion, never really grasping life, being born and dying, never really knowing where you were. And that's
I
the
know
truth.
I'm not on no mound.
Yeah, okay. Believe what you will. You
I
know,
mean, like, how many sides does this
no,
mound have?
you know you're not on the mound. You
You
know
said the Earth is a mound.
Earth is a mound. It is. You
So
begin.
then, why did you say I'm not on it?
No, you said you know you're not on the mound.
Yeah. So how are you on the mound?
I know I'm on the mound
How?
because I've done the research to know, brother.
Okay, so share.
I told you I give you a simple example every time. If you are in the South on anywhere below the equator, in order to go north, you go uphill to be below or beneath the Polaris star. To be directly beneath the Polaris star, you are at the most highest pinnacle of the earth. That is at that point 90 degrees across. The sun takes 6 months to go from the Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn. And it takes 6 months to go back. Now, when the sun is in the Tropic of Capricorn, it's at the widest portion of the earth. It's circling around the widest portion. Okay. So your days are longer. And when it takes the 6 months to get back towards the Tropic of Cancer, it circles around the earth at the smallest portion, which is a smallest circle, and that's less days. So the summer brings less daylight. You understand? That's why, man, listen, bro. I'm not your teacher. You can believe
Okay,
like you
so
want. I'm comfortable with what I know, brother.
so you just said the sun circles,
Yes.
but
Yes.
then you said the highest pinnacle at its widest is only 90 degrees.
No, the highest pinnacle. Yes, the highest pinnacle
Right,
at
that's
the
what you said.
widest of the earth. Yes, that's a
Yeah, it's
90.
only 90
That's
degrees,
flight.
right?
It's flat at that point. There's no
Right. So
longer
that's the span
it's
of
no longer ascending. It's now
so
flat
that's the
across.
so that would be the span of your 12 months is 90 is a 90-degree angle.
No.
Yeah. That's what you just said.
No. No, it's not.
You said at its widest is 90
The
degrees.
widest of the base of the pyramid, the base of the pyramid, the sun goes around, the days are longer.
You see how you contradicting yourself though?
At the base of the pyramid,
Right, at the
the
base of the
sun
pyramid.
circles around. That is the Tropic of Capricorn. That's the winter time. The days are longer. So that
I,
means it's a
I, I
bigger
get
circle.
I get what you're saying.
Right. So now it takes 6 months to go back across the equator to the Tropic of Cancer. Those days
At
are shorter.
45 degrees.
Those days are shorter. No, it's several different degrees before it
No,
gets.
it had no. Listen to what you said.
I
If
didn't
at
miss you, bro.
90 degrees is its widest.
You're still on the
No, yeah, because that's
what's
what you
the widest?
said. Hold on. If 90
What is the
degrees is
widest?
its
What do you mean
widest,
by widest in 90 degrees? What's the widest?
huh?
What's the widest?
You said 90 degrees.
What wide? What I mean by wideness?
You said base.
No, base is at the bottom. See, you're conflating the
That's what
two.
you said though.
The pinnacle is not the base.
So the pinnacle is 90 degrees. And you listen to what you're saying. If you
90
have a
degrees,
90-degree, it
90
doesn't matter what the
degrees
pinnacle
flat.
is. If you're saying at its widest,
90
it's
degrees
only
flat.
90 degrees, right? And
No,
then that's a full year, right?
nah, no,
That's
it's
what
not.
you just said.
The sun don't makes its year by the year is not
You
achieved
said
by
the
your
sun goes around the
the sun is
90-degree base at its widest.
no. You're playing games. I'm not about to play with
No,
you.
I'm not, bro.
Yeah,
Did you say the
no,
base was 90 degrees?
out on your foolishness, nigga. Let's get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'm not your child.
Did you say the base was 90 degrees, Lance? So if you say the base is 90 degrees at its widest, and that's the in the sun circles or whatever you said, the sun circles that widest base, that 90 degrees, then that has to be your 12 months. So half of that, which you said is in 6 months, would have to be 45 degrees. So I'm saying your math doesn't add up. Doesn't add up, man. So I mean, you got to go back and fix that. That's basic geometry.
He made you
Uh,
act that shit up, man.
I guess you got tired of the mathless.
God damn. Maybe his audio went out or something, man. That was pretty bad. What's up with y'all though?
Man, bro, just chilling, man. Just chilling, man. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Man, you know. Hey man, I did want to talk about some toxic man. Did y'all see that there's some cat that he was doing 20 years, he got 28 years as a teen for a drug deal went bad. He got like 28 years, right? So he did like 27 already. Like he just won elected office in Washington, DC, like while in prison. Did y'all see that?
Mm. No, I'm look at that. I ain't here.
You said he
Yeah.
he
Cause
did
like
27 to 28 years.
yep, he did 27 to 28 years. He's still in the joint.
He's still
But
in the joint and he got
he won
elected as an
elected
official.
office. And they were saying like DC was the only like really like the only place you can still got that law on the books that you could be in prison
What
and
the
still win
fuck?
elected office. I didn't know that.
So can't he forgive himself?
No, he ain't got
Damn,
nah,
that's
he got to
crazy though.
do that bid.
Yeah,
No.
I already know. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Niggas in jail,
Yeah, I
boy.
was
I
tripping
tell
on that.
you.
That's what I was reading before I came on here. I was like, wow, that's kind of wild.
That's crazy though. That's definitely crazy.
I know, right?
Ain't no distractions in that. Niggas be focused in that motherfucker.
Man, hey, he said, man, my man said he learned like he's fluent in Mandarin, um, Spanish, Arabic, and some other language he fluent in, man. Like,
That's what I said. We need our own prison, man. That's what niggas need to buy. For real.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's what niggas need to buy. Did you see that motherfucker? It was a motherfucking race. I'm trying to find it. A little Olympic race. Man, it's this black girl. She running right. I don't think she from America,
Mm,
but she was a melanated girl.
mm-hmm.
Man, this motherfucker fell during the race. Fell and tumbled. Got up. And it's like 7 white girls in front of her. Do you know she came in first?
God
She
damn.
got up, bro. Caught up with these white girls and still passed. I said, I know. They crashed their bus. That's crazy. She
That's
fell. I ain't
crazy,
never
ain't it?
seen that. I mean, front running full stride. I don't even know if she was in first when she fell, but I know when she come on, man. You running. They running. If you fall, bro, it's
Yeah,
supposed to be over with.
supposed to be
I said,
over.
I know they like, come on, these the best runners from where, bro? How these? I'm looking at 5 white girls in front of them. You know what I'm saying? It's another 2 behind. Man, I swear she came past. I said, man, if that ain't what the fuck they hiding, I don't know what is. I don't know what it.
Yeah,
And this motherfucker look hungry. They look like they picked their ass up off the street. Like, you want to earn some money? The other girls look fit, like they went
right.
to college and shit. She looked like she was straight on the commercial for Somalia. Knees
Mm.
buckling out and shit, but she caught up with them hoes and passed them and came in first. I said, I know they embarrassed at that shit, man.
Man, that's crazy, yo.
They canceling the baby. They got his ass up out of there for challenging the LGBTQ community.
So who's that?
The rapper, the baby.
Oh, the baby.
Flooded his ass. Yeah, canceling all his events. She from the Netherlands, named Safan Hassan.
Oh damn.
Safan Hassan, yeah. I just thought that was
That happened. Was that tonight?
A couple of days ago.
Nah, this got posted, yeah, a few days ago.
I'm gonna go check it out.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll actually show it on my phone because it's probably too fucking bright. Hold on, let me turn that shit down on bullshit. Yeah, shit.
Okay, yeah, I see her. I see her get up. I see her getting up.
Yeah, that bar fell. Oh, okay, I got it. I know how to do it now. Hold on. Yeah, fell. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them motherfuckers. Look at this motherfucker. I'd have been damned I'd have let you pass me.
Oh man.
She looking over at the side of him like, what's
Oh
up?
damn.
And cross the line first. Cross the line first, bro. You ain't hear about that shit, though. I don't know what the fuck is up with her.
Man, peace to that sister.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
Every now and then, I just, that can't be. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man.
Good.
That can't be beat, man. Why are you physically with that?
Right. That's just crazy.
And then, like, how you racing next to her? If she can afford to fall and get up, come in first place, who she racing against? Like, let's be real.
Right.
Who sent these motherfuckers here?
Right.
That shit crazy. And they probably getting way better education than her, making way more money.
Yep.
Way more endorsements and shit.
Yep. Training facilities and shit.
Man.
Yeah. That's crazy. See what they is. See what they is for real. Hey man, I know everybody talking about it, man. But did the Locks really beat the shit out of Dipset like that, man? That it was that bad, bro?
Bruh. You know, it's kind of like the league, fam. You know, if your performance, if your performance is that, nigga, and the other person's ain't, it's gonna look that bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I expected the Dipset to win, nigga. Like them got outshined, bro. The performance, the Locks gave you a fucking concert. Dipset just showed up to, you know what I'm saying, kick it, nigga. Locks was out that bitch giving you a concert, a show. Yeah, bro, it was that bad. It was that bad. It was low energy from Dipset versus, like I say, the Locks out there, nigga. Hey, we here, nigga. Turn up, New York. We in the building. We home. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, different energies, bro. Yeah, it was that bad. It really was. I gotta admit, and I went into it thinking Dipset had the edge. Shit.
Wow.
Man, hell nah. If the Dipset would have made that shit, like, damn it, but they can't. They can't. But if the Dipset, bro, nah, they can't, bro. Because the Locks had it industry and street. Like, they got them street anthems and they got them real hits. Because usually them verses go, whoever go first is like, is going off of hits, like Billboard tops, or are we going off of street anthems? And a lot of people ain't got street anthems, they got hits. You know what I'm saying? But they was in that bitch. New York did a motherfucker, man. Couldn't nobody get the locks out of that night. Nigga, Jay-Z would have had to come in that bitch, bro. Like Buster or somebody. I don't know.
Man, bro. That shit like international news, bro.
Man, shit, I see you, go. Yeah, man. You know,
Yeah,
New York,
they
the
did their
bias is
thing
fucking.
though.
They got a
I
good
get
little marketing. Anything happen in New York, they always blow out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? So, even if it was great, they gonna act like, man, you didn't see it. I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it. I saw little highlights. I saw Jadakiss freestyle at the end and shit. I saw Jim Jones fall off the stage. I saw Cameron kick Styles kick. So yeah, they are some clowns.
But yeah, shit like
Man,
that
what's up,
though,
man?
man. Them niggas was talking
Talk about
shit
critical.
and then freestyling. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't giving you shit. Watch this, nigga. I bust a freestyle on these weak ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like that, bro. Like stunting on these
Oh
niggas.
damn.
We're better than y'all. Period. Type shit.
Man.
Shit, Jadakiss was starting on the world, nigga. That nigga was really checking a lot more than the niggas that was on stage. That nigga
Yeah.
Jadakiss is letting niggas know. Shit, fuck this.
Yeah, they embarrassed the niggas for real, man. Music wise.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't have expected that. But man, they just
It
like
just
Griff said,
sound
shouldn't
good.
just they ain't even shouldn't have just not even showed up.
Yeah, you need a Rockefeller. Like you need a state property. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, come on, man. Joel's Cameron and Jim Jones. Like Jim Jones wrote balling for like 7 years. That was their only song.
yeah, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. I really gotta go watch. I know I gotta record it. Now I gotta go watch
Yeah, it's like I said, it's
Yeah,
more of a
yeah,
performance
it was
versus niggas showing up. You know what I'm saying? A real got concert versus some niggas out there lip singing and shit.
it. Yeah,
And they let it be known. You know what I'm saying? They let it be known. Niggas was lip singing.
yeah. That's crazy. It is what it is, though, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on down here, man.
So I wanted to get
See.
something, man. It's been quiet around the hood, man. Shit, motherfuckers act like they just lost the championship, nigga.
The sister,
Bro, the fuck?
the sister says talk about the critical race theory. Man, I know these white folks losing their goddamn mind. I know that.
Yeah, I want to debate somebody on it that agrees with these white people, bro. Because I'm a proponent of race theory, bro. I think that should be implemented in school systems, and the more they push against it, and we watch what's going on, because I did a video about it this morning, bro. Like that shit is bothering me to hear what these white people are saying with critical race theory, and then on the flip side, they get to take down all these statues. You know what I'm saying? They get to monetize every black.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you don't get to take down all the statues and everything and replace American history while telling us our kids don't need to learn it. No, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
yeah, bro.
remember,
Like
this
I
was
agree.
black people who I did. That's why I said this, I promise, bro. I said this years ago. When was in the debate league, like, y'all letting white people solve racism. Right in front of y'all eyes, they instituting a play where they put a racist motherfucker up against, in presidency and talk shit about ridicule them.
Yeah.
They taking down all the evidence, changing the
Yep.
names of the streets and taking down statues and this, that, and the other. That don't change the history. That don't just see, to me, that benefit them more than it benefit us to get that shit out of the way. Especially when I see you trying to say we was migrant workers. We came over here to adopt Christianity.
That's some
You
shit.
taking away the
Right.
slavery narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like how you gonna do that? And I mean, I know it was outside of Texas, I believe, because I know it was in Texas. But how you gonna do that and not even have a conversation about slavery?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. That shit is crazy. It's weird to me. So I already know what they are. I don't need no more evidence. I've been had enough evidence. I know what they moves are for. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's just it. Nah. Black people gonna be the racist motherfuckers. We gonna be the racist people. We gonna be the discriminating people against gays. That's what the conversation gonna be.
Yeah,
We
you
we
right
we
Well,
about
nah,
that.
discriminate
not
against
against them.
Asians. We
Yeah, you right about that.
huh?
They ain't even gonna stretch it like that. They're doing
Yeah,
it to
against
say
everybody. Against
they
everybody.
say we,
We
yeah,
gonna
they say
we
we
gonna
doing
be the most
uh,
discriminating people.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
They
crazy.
gonna have the whites, the gays, and the Chinese, the Asians.
Yeah, because I see some brother. I think he was teaching one of those states, either Texas or South Carolina or North Carolina somewhere. And just the year before, he had, he was like the history teacher of the year or some shit like that. So now he's teaching. They call it the critical race theory, but he only teaching Black history. So he teaching Black history to white students. So they find, they parents came up there and started saying like that's discrimination towards their children. No, it's no mental anguish towards their children because their children had nothing to do with slavery, and so it's demonizing white people or white kids today to teach them about the horrors of slavery, so it shouldn't be taught because they had nothing to do with it. So they trying to get my man fired and everything, bro. So this shit's really crazy, bro. And I agree, bro. Like
People
taking the
saying
statues down and all that shit, like they erasing their history, bro. They erasing that bullshit. And the
right
danger
in
in
front
that
of my,
is,
and it's gonna be our idea. They gonna say it's our idea.
yep, yep. And one of the dangers of doing that shit is that if you don't know what motherfuckers did to you back in the day, they can fuck around and come around and pull that shit on your ass again.
right.
Man, in a
You
new
know what I'm
manner.
saying?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Saying that the white kids now have nothing to do with slavery is just like saying they have nothing to do with the founding of this nation. You weren't there,
Right.
you didn't do anything, right? Okay then. But you see that direct. My ancestors founded this. Okay, guess what? They had my ancestors like. So come on, man. How does that logic fail you when it comes to something serious as this?
Well, I mean, but for me, it's always been something as simple as understanding that they've been able to say that since the 1880s. I didn't have no slaves. I didn't own no slaves. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those excuses don't fly, bro. They don't make the problem. You know what I'm saying? But like in a lot of ways, they've been able to get that off because it hasn't been pushed anywhere but on the highest academic. Like they must teach this to look at yourself young. You know what I'm saying? Like for myself, for example, this examination would have been beneficial for me.
Yeah.
School, it was all one. Like I didn't know white people, but I thought everything was all good. It wasn't the negative experiences when I started. I'm saying that the races are actually, one is trying to, and the other one puts the other. Those things should be taught.
on a high school level. That's the way.
Yeah. 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 That's facts right there. Like that shit's crazy though, man. Like, like they, like they up to something. You know they on something. Like we know this, right? But I'll tell you this though, this critical race theory shit is making a great case for separation. You know what I'm saying? Like because they just bent on, you know, you teaching us you gotta teach a certain kind of way. And that's really what they pushing for. You know? Like how in the hell you just gonna say like slavery in America ain't a part of American history? And that's the shit they really that's the shit they really trying to do. You know? That's the shit they really trying to do, man. So, you know, and it's like, we got a lot of folks out here. Is we all Borgin? They said you was Borgin, Taz.
No, okay. I thought that was my shit. It must have been just Taz then.
No, I hear you clear. Somebody in the chat just said you Borgin, Taz.
Yeah, but I don't need another terminology. I don't need no more input from the white man. It's like black people as a whole can't have a conversation, can't set a narrative, can't get the conversation respected, seen from them perspective. I'm cool. Like to tell the truth, like
Right.
in certain fashions, I'm stuck in certain times because this is where it was more beneficial to be. Like that's why I say, damn, we don't got no choice but to separate. We don't have no choice but to file some land, concentrate on numbers, and then talk about what we gonna do offline. If not, we don't exist no more. It's simple as that. Black people gonna broadcast their demise the whole time we getting diminished. Like we know exactly what's going on. We just don't got no messiah.
Right.
We just don't got nobody to, say, hey, it's like, come on, man. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's what every other group of people have did. It's what every other group of people have did. They saw that the dominant or the general society didn't understand their ways, didn't accept their ways, wasn't progressive enough in their direction, was over progressive in other directions. Like, cool, man.
Yeah. It's yeah, man. It's to where like when you start reading all the shit that they doing, like they're saying like what 20, what is it? What did I read the other day? Like 20 by like
25.
2050 or something,
Uh,
2025 or something like that. Like who
it was.
what's the new black is gonna be or supposed to be or some shit like
Okay.
that.
No, 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 no. No, that's not what I was talking about.
You seen it? I think it's like
That's crazy.
2050. They talking about what the new black is supposed to look like. And all I seen was was a bunch of mams, as this raw rack say, a bunch of mixed people, or biracial, I should say. Like they saying by 2050, that's what the new black is gonna look like.
But shit, that's because everybody trying to define black but us. We don't give a
Yeah,
fuck about it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's why motherfuckers talking about in the conscious community, black power is dead. Like, come on, man. How
that's
could you say
crazy.
it? After nobody said no other power is dead. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And then you think
yeah, that's
because a
crazy.
motherfucker at the bottom that they not here. Like, damn, you doing what they doing. Okay, sure, we at the bottom, but we don't deserve to get represented. Not even if internally we can't represent ourselves.
All
Like
right.
we like okay, fine. Half of white people don't want to represent us. but we can't. We to the point where we have to, by default, represent one of the parties that's at the top. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
like I
Shit, y'all
said,
didn't
like
settle with being French. Y'all didn't settle with being German. Y'all didn't settle with being English. Why we gotta settle?
right, exactly, exactly, and like they really pushing for that shit, bro. Really pushing for that shit. I believe they do everything in their power not to pay us reparations. So they got to change out. They got to change the game any way they can, bro. And I feel like, and that's what they always do it. Like you said, the main thing they do is they always fuck with our identity. You know, you fuck with who we are, where we came from, like that old, like that migrant worker shit. You know, so yeah, bro, like it's really looking like. And it's really shaping up, man, to get to the point that, like, yeah, shit, like, yeah, we don't have no choice but to separate. It's a matter of survival.
Hell yeah. Remember them goddamn Tasmanians.
Facts,
Shit.
facts. Right there, this is completely out. You know,
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think people can wrap their mind around, what's happening. You know? I think people think in very small increments. And
that's
may
that's a fact.
spend 70 to yeah, may spend 70 to 100 years, 60 to 100 years here. Only only really give a fuck about 15 in either
Mm,
direction.
mm,
So it's like shit. I don't think we can see things that could stretch over hundreds of years, you know.
mm,
And we know that these things have been playing for over thousands of years. So I mean, they didn't flip the script on that. Do you know? Do you know if people from 200, I say 770 AD, are going to AD when the
mm-hmm.
shit was already flipping. If
Yeah,
you brought enough of them motherfuckers here, man, they wouldn't have mercy on us. They wouldn't have mercy on us. They wouldn't be able to understand how we're walking around and driving cars and signing up for power of this and that and the other. Like this is
yeah,
hell. This will be hell for them. Like they would
yeah.
know. They would look at this and clearly know there's no reason to talk to none of us. None of
Right,
us.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like these people clearly they're dead. They're dead people. They're programmed. They're programmed. They're Indianas and Ins. They're Mississippians. They haven't defined anything for themselves. They just sat here and just let people put borders around them, name the land. Now you not even a Chippewa or whatever the fuck, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Now you repping Georgia, and they name the cities and the counties. Put baseball team, basketball team, football teams, factories, jobs, all these things they just creating and defining you by. And it's like
yeah.
there's an obvious question for a lot of people on the table. I don't give a fuck if you white. White people got the conversation that they trying to have with white people. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm,
saying? Shit. I don't
mm-hmm.
really know about Mexicans and Asians, but I know black people got a conversation they trying to have with white people. I know that Native Americans got a conversation they trying to have with white people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I just know it's crazy, man. This shit is crazy. This is
It is.
crazy. I watched Eisenhower warnings. I watched Kennedy warnings. I watched
Mm,
Farrakhan warnings. Like I just
mm,
woke up one day and watched everything that's happening be told.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? To my parents and my great grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, for real? Like the president of the United States got on the news and said, watch out for the military industrial complex.
He did say that shit, didn't
Bro, like, do you know what the fuck that means?
he? Right.
Like, nigga, your nation is declaring war on you. Is what that nigga said
Yeah.
years
Yeah.
ago.
Yep. Years ago.
What you wanting us for the military? If we got a military industrial complex, that bitch supposed to be protecting us, ruling the world.
Mm-hmm.
Why we gotta beware of that shit?
Yep. He sure did say that shit.
The president of the United States, not Seinfeld, not some comedian, not some Jay Leno late night talk show host.
Right.
You said what, bro? You breaking up real bad.
I'll be right back.
Yep. Drop out, come
Okay.
back in. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. That
He
shit
did
was
say that shit.
deep to me, nigga. I watched Kennedy sit up here and the president of the United States, a white man, say, beware secret motherfucking cliques, groups.
You think that's why they killed his ass?
Man, it was 17 people that wanted to kill Kennedy for 17 different reasons. Yeah, that's one of them. But because I know the way that it go, it's never like for real. If me, you, Taz, Anon, Goldmine, Brandon Bay were the elite, the pinnacle, when none of us let Goldmine just get mad at one person off him,
Right.
we all agreed to put him in power. We all would have to agree to take this motherfucker out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It'll have to get to the point where at least the majority be like, okay, he's clearly conflicting with enough of us that it's now going to affect me. Go ahead, take him out. But until it's conflicting with me, I don't give a fuck. That's the risk we took. Now, we dealt with bigger things. We've got two, three of us, the CIA and the FBI questions. We got the trilateral, commission question, the fucking, Supreme Council question. We survived it. But if a motherfucker question all that shit at once, if oh, you gotta go. Nigga, you questioning
Right.
everything. God
Right.
damn, is this something you know what I'm saying? Like, for
Yeah.
real, bro. Kennedy and his family went on no whole shit with them. They clearly saw we were infiltrated. They
Mm-hmm.
saw we were infiltrated. Motherfuckers are infiltrating the American government through these institutions, through
So
Operation Paperclip.
let me ask you a question, bro, right quick, man. Just in line with what you're saying. 'Cause, I be on some other shit. I be really wanting niggas to see some shit, right? So I just want to make sure you see it. What's the distance, the time gap between Eisenhower saying that the military industrial complex was a real thing and then JFK saying that the world is ran by secret societies? What's the time gap there? Do you know?
Nope, I don't know.
Bruh, 3 months.
That's bullshit, bro.
When when
That's crazy.
when Eisenhower said it in his farewell address. The farewell address is that January when you're leaving office. That was January 1961. JFK was given a speech to the press in April of 1961 when he gave that secret society speech. It's 3 months, bro. And so it
That's
just makes you think like, damn, bro, like that transition
Yeah, that's
power
crazy.
right there. It was a moment there where like it was something brewing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what that tells me though, Taz? That tells me that whatever Eisenhower knew when Kennedy came in office and they showed him their work, he believed that shit.
Mm-hmm.
He believed it.
And when Kennedy got killed and they asked Eisenhower what he thought, his words, I want to give you the direct quote. But it's to the effect, and it's pretty much mostly the direct quote. But he said that he expects the American people to stand solid and not be steamrolled by the government.
Damn.
That was his direct quote. So he thought, you know what I'm saying, from what it sounds like to me, he thought that a rebellion was coming after JFK got assassinated. He had an expectation for more to happen from the people.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you know what that tell me? Even he had people he thought he could trust that he couldn't.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Even he
Mm-hmm.
thought, oh, we got it under control. That'll never happen. I assure you. Oh, it happened? Well, I tell you what, sometimes, it does rain in Southern California.
Right quick, bro. That because it's some of them things right there in history that it's them moments where it's like, bruh, like,
Gotcha.
but
Gotcha. The gig is up. The gig
yeah,
is up. Man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Blue in the building.
3 months though,
Yeah,
bro. What
bro.
up, Blue? 3 months
3
yeah.
though,
months,
bro. I
bro.
didn't know that, bro. I learned something right there.
He
And
called
there
it
was
I already
other
gotta go
shit.
read that shit.
January and April, bro. January is Eisenhower making the transition, giving it over to Kennedy, and Kennedy is
Mm-hmm.
almost like he got right in office. Like, man, what the fuck is going on? And when it
Mm-hmm.
started talking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Beware of
Mm-hmm.
secret societies.
mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit.
That this shit is all controlled. Like nigga, we ain't nobody running nothing. Told it all early on, and that's why it's silly today for anybody to argue against any like
In
global control or any of that.
2021.
You know what I
And
mean? Yeah,
nothing major happened. And nothing major happened. No power has been overthrown. It's still the same people that was next to Kennedy and behind Kennedy. They still
well,
next to
I would
Biden.
say the power that was overthrown is the one that was in question in the first place. You know what I'm
It
saying? Like,
was over
because
with. By the time if Eisenhower could speak about it on TV and then Kennedy come 3 months later, it's already done. It's over with. It's futile. It's nothing they could do. Just mentioning on TV, not gonna do shit. Obviously. That would have did something 50 years earlier. Hold on, it came over the radio. Just think about it. What was that? The one motherfucker had the alien prank. People was mercy killing their kids.
yeah,
Yeah. Let the president came on at that time and said secret societies and military niggas would have had arms. It would have been another civil war.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But here we are at this age, man. We got these motherfuckers watching aliens and goddamn giants and cyclops. Let that motherfucker say that shit. That shit don't mean shit. You think he doing something? I'm gonna show you how powerful he is. Like that's just it, bro. It wasn't nothing they could do. You know what they had to do, bro? They had real talk. And then they had to snap in that White House. They'd have had to snap in one of them Capitol buildings, bro. What's this?
this is Eisenhower, the day of the
Oh yeah.
assassination. You see, it must be on mute. Let me unmute it.
That the entire nation must feel at the despicable act that took the life of the nation's president. On the personal side, Mrs. Eisenhower and I share the grief that Mrs. Kennedy must now feel. And we send for her our prayerful thoughts and sympathetic sentiments in this hour. General, how would you counsel the American people at this time? In the face of such a terrible thing, I'm sure the entire citizenry of the nation will join as one man in expressing not only their grief but their indignation at this act, and will stand faithfully behind the government. General, could you tell us how you got the word? I was at a meeting for the United Nations, And while there, a member of the meeting was called out, and they came back and told us the news. Although at that time, we did not know the president was dead. We did not know when I got back here that time that he was dead. But matter of fact, we had the last message we had was one rather of hope. And the entire company merely paused for a minute at the request of the chairman, and each of us, in his own way, said a silent prayer for the president.
Should there be any concern, sir, over national security at a time like this?
No, I think the whole nation now would be almost all of it security agents.
Will the nation be all right in the few months ahead?
Oh, I'm not going to predict anything of that. I just say this. The American nation is a people of great common sense, and they are not going to be stampeded or bewildered.
Mr. President, history has assassinations affected the political course of events.
Well, of course, in Lincoln's assassination, the presidency went to a man who was a registered Democrat, Mr. Johnson. In Garfield, I doubt that there was any. And, of course, McKinley, that brought in...
He don't really say nothing else of major significance, but that shit always jumped out to me, dog. He said common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's speaking on common sense, bruh.
He said it shouldn't go down.
He said the American people will not be bewildered or stampeded, bruh. They're going to stand solid. Common sense. Like,
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. I don't even know.
Man, that's wild right there, bro.
Yeah.
What you say, Blue?
Yeah. I said that whole incident though was just like that was like the biggest statement ever. That's why I always said, because a lot of people, which it's kind of hard to tell when you deal with a Trump, but a lot of people believe Trump was against, what I'm saying, the establishment and the system and different things like that. But I'm like, nigga, nah, I seen what it looked like when you against the
Hell no.
They don't
see, I
care
don't
where
know.
it happens.
Can they blow him in the middle of the street like they did JFK though?
Yes.
I don't know about that, but I think it's easier to diminish and devalue him as a person as president. I don't know if they'll just blow you away like they did back then, bro.
But he wasn't against the
I don't
system.
think they
The man
had
set
to.
up that on. The man set up that. What was he speaking against? The man sat up there on TV and told you he ain't paid no taxes. What type of nigga against the system ain't paid no taxes? That nigga with the system like a motherfucker.
Yeah, they was like, I mean, he was huge on capitalism.
That nigga
He
told
really was
black people
furthering
what
the
do you got
gap.
to lose?
Either they were. I mean, because to me it's clear they were against him though. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because like one can say, nah, he's always been this or that, but for the establishment, I think they were terrified of him.
They were terrified of
that,
him, but they wasn't against him. And the thing is, they was against the fake Trump that Trump isn't really. The person that Trump is, they wasn't against that. They just was mad he was so transparent with it. So they set up a straw man. He's a racist, and they solved racism through Trump. Look, we doing something about it. Look, we hate him too. Why? Because he racist. What he do racist? What he do racist? He kept it real. He told black people we ain't got no choice. When he had black people at his convention, he pointed out, look at my black. Like what? Like
he said, "Look at my blacks."
Look at my blacks. Yeah. Like, come on, bro. Come on. They made a whole fake Trump. That was a whole game, bro. He didn't want to win that presidency. He was doing it. I really believe that, bro.
I think he got cheated on the second one, though. I can't even lie. I think that second election,
I think every goddamn election is rigged, bro.
Well, yeah, I definitely think it's rigged. But like that one, it was just like, come on, man.
Every election rigged.
I kind of agree.
They was like,
We need
You know what
1,000
I
more
saw,
votes,
bro?
and then
I
they got
saw a
1,000 votes.
picture of Obama when he
1,000
was
votes.
a kid with goddamn who was the bitch that's supposed to be Hitler's daughter?
Oh yeah, I've never
It's
seen that
it's
pic. I read something about that on one of them,
hold on, let me
but
see
I never
something.
seen no pic though.
What was that whole name, man? Urkel? Is it Urk? She British.
Yeah,
It's something with Urkel in it.
yeah,
Merkel? Is it Merkel?
Merkel, Merkel. Um, she's like the uh president of France. She was the president of Germany.
Yeah.
She
That's
became the
supposed to
president
be
of Germany.
Hitler's daughter. That's supposed to be Hitler's daughter.
Yeah, I heard. I read that. I read
And it's
that.
a picture of her with Obama as a boy. And I think it's Obama's mama. It's a white bride. But he's supposed to be in
Mm,
Kenya. You know what I'm saying?
mm, yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah, I read that. I never seen the picture though. But I agree with
I,
I agree
I
like
gotta
with
see
what
it,
you
man.
saying, Taz. But I think Suave framed it right. Like they let they put that that narrative of racism, but they just let him be. He's gonna be him. You know what I'm saying? He a rich white boy. You know what I'm saying? That's how he grew up.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he came from. So he gonna act a certain kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, before he became president, they was getting on him because he was like, "Man, I only let Jews count my money." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they was trying to get at him like he's anti-Semitic because he said he only let Jews count his money. He was like, "Shit, no, I only let Jews count my money. They good at that shit."
Shit, y'all do too. That's what he mad at. He mad like y'all do too. I know all my friends got Jewish accounts. None of
Yep.
my
That's why I
friends
think
has
the
a
po-
black
out.
account. What is you talking about?
Yep.
And they like, can you shut
Yeah,
the fuck up, bro?
Right.
He
that's
like,
But
I
I
told you
don't
I didn't
think
want
his
this
he got
job.
in
I
he
think
was
that
trouble.
nigga
too
was trying to get fired.
transparent, bro.
Yeah, that's
I
why
think
he really his trouble wasn't what he did. It was the fact of his power, like the pull
yeah,
he
they
had,
couldn't
the
control his
influence.
mouth.
They like, hold on, man. He can run. They can run. They'll do this for him if he just, you know what I'm saying. That's outside of that ain't that he against the establishment. But if he decided to go against the establishment, he did have a decent amount of people that would jump off a cliff for him. They don't think. I think that they couldn't play with. Like, nah, hold on, bro. It's one thing when everybody is committed to the flag and to the
Yeah.
and you know what I'm saying, and to the Constitution and the land, but he made himself synonymous with those things. You know what I'm saying? And that becomes dangerous because now fighting for Trump is fighting for the flag. You know what I'm saying? That shit is
Yeah, I can see the
which
logic in that. But I
and they
don't be
broke
knowing,
every
bro, because I know
constitution to set another one.
it never looked like what it looked like. It never,
Hmm.
especially as a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh yeah.
so it's like you got to think evil, then you got to think a little bit more evil, cause
Oh,
you
they was
can't
definitely
concede
playing
them
good cop,
motherfuckers, bro.
bad cop.
Cause
Oh
Trump
yeah.
to me, bro, like I said, he did it as a publicity stunt. They called his bluff, threw his ass in that office, and he was trying to get fired from day one. I believe he put the grab him by the pussy tape out. All that shit, that I think he was putting
Hell
that shit
yeah.
out. Get me the fuck out of here, bro. Get me out
Straight
of
up.
here, bro. Like for real.
Tan John Zoo, that's my B1 fam. What's good?
What's up, Taz? What's up, family? I'm not gonna be
Hey,
on here long because I love to hear the Kings talk and say what y'all say, and y'all have y'all dialogues and conversations. But I did want to come in on the brother that said, he felt like Donald Trump was cheated on the second election. And I'm gonna ask y'all this: have y'all ever heard of the like football players? You know how they have the commentators and they talking and they saying too much, and you like, oh, what you just say? Have you ever paid attention
yeah.
Oh
to?
yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I was
Look at that monkey run.
But I was listening to so I was listening to the my mom told me, you know, she had coon and sambo. I don't care what nobody say, she had coon and sambo. But she said, I want you to turn to the election. You know how they have the voters and they count who's on top and all that stuff. Well, I heard them.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I don't care about none of this stuff, but I'm listening because I said I wasn't voting. If any reparations wasn't in on the picture and y'all playing games with us, I'm not getting my ass up and I'm not putting my ass on the line like the rest of these dumb Negroes just to vote for the next white supremacist to take office. That's what I said. And a lot of family members was with me on that, except for my mama. Okay. She, like a whole bunch of other people, talking about, well, he a racist. So is Joe Biden. Joe Biden been doing stuff to us for the 72 years he been, 47 years he been in office. You know what I'm saying? He been doing all kind of underhanded, undercover stuff against black people. And Kamala Harris ain't us. You know, stop saying that
Right.
witch is black and black, you know. So what I heard the commentators talk when they was talking about Donald Trump at the time was the head of the polls in Florida, they started saying, okay, that votes are still haven't been counted in, and China has put in $3.38 billion to make sure the vote goes to Biden. And that's when I was like, they can do that? What? And then they said Canada too. Canada put in $28 million. So just look that up. They were talking. And then, you know, sometimes they talk too much and they think nobody's gonna catch that. That's why I felt like Donald Trump was cheated out of the election. Because how you gonna let some other country from another country who don't like Donald Trump? Now we already know Donald Trump has some vendetta against China. And I paid attention to all that shit. Donald Trump was talking about you could get cheaper medications. Don't get your stuff from China. The stuff they have out there is he was talking major mess. Stop the
Yeah.
cargoes from coming to California. Because if it came from China, it's rigged, it's bogus. Everything's supposed to be from America. That's the part of Make America Great Again I understood. I don't know what these hicks and rednecks thought, but I think he was talking about buy your stuff from America, keep it in America. Don't be buying your stuff from other countries. Quit buying your medications from other countries. Keep it in America, and you can get it for a 10 cents a pop or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking that mess, and I paid attention to a lot of that. You know, and I'm like, oh, dude over here, you know what I'm saying? He trying to that's the Make America Great Again he talking about. But everybody was talking about, he talking about bring back slavery. He didn't say nothing about no damn bring back slavery. I didn't hear it. Because I'm
Thank
real
you.
sensitive about my people.
Niggas was saying that about Al Gore. I remember that when he was running against Bush. They was saying Al Gore was
Right.
gonna bring back
Problem
slavery.
with the problem with the Trump thing was he saw that the white supremacists were galvanizing under that, and he did nothing. That's the issue with him in regard to the MAGA shit. I agree. When I seen MAGA, when I first heard it, I first heard the statements behind it. It wasn't nefarious in purpose. But if people take it, misuse it, and you're the president, you supposed to check them, and he never did. That's the problem.
Right. He did some underhanded
Uh,
side by
Yeah,
side
he
stuff.
used
He did some stuff like, you know, if a black person get killed and then a white person get killed, he'd be like, it's wrong on both sides. What Donald Trump just pick a side? You know what's wrong. Other than that, he was after China big time. He talked about you know, and I don't know if you've seen a video when the Asian woman was questioning him about calling it the Kung flu, and she sat there and said, "This is not," because at first
Don't say that though.
I
Don't
won't,
say
I won't.
those.
But she got cut off, and he was being rude about it. And then another lady tried to get up and talk, and he cut it off and says, "Okay, we finna go." So anyway, I'm saying all this to say that he made it seem like he was all for white folks 1 minute, but then he turned around and was doing some underhanded stuff, and some of us caught on to it like, oh, Donald Trump kind of cool. I mean, he giving us a break. That's basically what I'm saying. Like, he gave us a break. I don't know what president of the United States gave us a break. No one gave us a break. You know, Barry Serrano didn't give us a break. He put out that stop and frisk, or did Joe Biden do that? Did Joe Biden tell him what to do? Because I like when Ted showed a video of something we never knew happened until Ted showed that video. And it was when Joe Biden walked up to Barry and told him, "Don't F this up for me." Like, who's the president? This biracial or you? Because I'm paying attention to a lot of this stuff. Like, dude, you racist. Kamala Harris bragging about how many black mamas she locked up and black daddies and took the kids and put them in foster care and juvenile. I mean, she bragged about that crap. And that's why California mothers was like, don't vote this witch in this office. Like, it was black female versus black female, yelling who's black, who ain't black. I don't care. Well, she went to an HBCU. Well, an Asian Korean chick could go to an HBCU and pledge and be the leader. The hell? Like, so that type of stuff cracks me up, how people just sit there and jump for politics, but you ain't doing nothing for you. And I heard a saying that they say they love the devil because the devil gives them nothing. Well, I guess they love the devil because you ain't getting nothing for it. And you rather sit there and risk your life. And you talking about, and then this the trick that I got before I go. The trick was they started panicking when a bunch of black folks was talking about they not voting. They started panicking. They started throwing in your face. Well, I'm not going to give you this. I'm not going to do this for you. Well, I could get somebody from another country to vote. I don't care. What they going to get out of it. I really don't care what legislation you got for them. Because a lot of folks wasn't even fighting for protection. And I honestly feel like we should stop showing our teeth. We stop getting in front of the cameras, telling them what we need, what they're not doing for us, because all that stuff was already planned anyway. They wanted to do that. We can't sit there and stop them from being a racist and want to do something. They can't stand us. We're money. Personally, we're money. We are money. Without us, what they gonna do? How they gonna survive without us? So when you draw your money back, when you hit them in the pockets, that's your power. Because now they trying to threaten you and tell you to vote or die. And like, who the hell are you threatening? Like, I don't have to get up and do nothing. So we should have T-shirts that says you should exercise your right to not vote. I don't have to if I don't want to. I have my own mind. If I don't like nobody, I'm not voting for nobody. It does. What that gonna do? What you gonna get out of it if you vote for somebody you don't know? You don't even know these people, but you gonna get up and they gonna give you a crash course of who they are. So no, I'm not for that bull crap. I'm not gonna get up and vote for nobody if you ain't got nothing for us. Let us see a check first. That's what I'm saying. And if you got solutions, brothers, do Zoom calls. Do some Zoom. There's a few people on YouTube that got solutions and they're kicking ass right now. I got a business coming up and I'm trying to open up my business right now. Taz should have a t-shirt business. And I'm telling you, Taz, I got ideas. You're gonna have to call me somewhere or get in contact with me. Your beautiful wife sent me some money for my son for his clothing line, and I already contacted a few people from Africa. I want his stuff branded from Africa. I don't give a hell. Everything y'all wearing and cell phones y'all using is from Nigeria anyway. That shit ain't from China. They lied. We found out about that too. But anyway, I got a Pale Pookie project video I sent to you, Taz. I was hoping you seen that because this one was a good one. And it was about this dude. I guess I don't know. It's something. It has something to do with politics too. About the husband trying to find his wife's killer, but for some reason his sister-in-law and his wife gets killed, but nothing happened to him. Man, I sent you an email. But anyway, Taz, I much love to y'all and the Kings. Y'all keep on dialoguing, and I just want to put my 2 cents in that and just tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what I know, what I heard, and all that good stuff. Much love to y'all. Peace.
No doubt.
Yeah, I say Trump, and that was an example of that. Them making that "Make America Great Again" such a racist statement. Now, the thing that I see that is obvious is that when the elites pulled away, they left a certain group of white people that thought they was gonna be part of the elites as niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it was like those people. The easy thing is to blame blacks, Mexicans, this and the other. They always had them thoughts. So that's really who it spoke to. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers was saying shit like he was against the system. and this, that, and the other. He was trying to fill them goddamn seats up. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to fill them seats up. So a lot of like hick motherfuckers formed against him, but a lot of average everyday motherfuckers was with him too. It wasn't all poor people. It was people who had good jobs that thought they was gonna have better jobs. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, that's crazy that all the jobs got shipped to China and this, that, and the other. Like we were supposed to
I
have
just
them
got
industries, those
uncomfortable.
businesses. You said
Like
who?
what made me uncomfortable about the election, it just felt like we were running from Trump and Biden was standing there with his arms wide open. We just ran right into it. Like that made me uncomfortable. Like, and then since the election, niggas have been quiet. Like
Hmm.
I just don't like the vibe,
They don't
bro.
know
The
what to
whole
talk
vibe
about.
to me is over. It's like, man, at least like when Trump, people who didn't give a damn, man. My mama was talking about black issues. Now it's like Biden talks about black issues. Therefore, you can shut the fuck up. It's like,
As soon as he got out of that, not that critical race theory popping up, I wasn't paying attention
mm,
to it. I'm sure it was a conversation before, but now
It,
that
it,
shit like
it wasn't
up
though.
there. That's crazy.
On my video I did this morning, I was showing where the conversation started. So the critical race theory discussion, to bring it down to like the high school level and whatnot, that started because of them kids doing them slave auctions and all of that shit. The school districts where them slave auctions and shit was happening, they were trying to figure out ways to mitigate those white kids not having understanding of what privilege and shit is. So they were talking about introducing critical race theory to help them get away from kids thinking that it's okay to just, have a slave auction on Snapchat and then bring that shit to the school district. It was originally a fix. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
This was to show white
yeah.
children why you can't have fucking
And
slave
then they
auctions.
flipped that shit.
They flipped it, bro. The origin of bringing critical race theory down to the high school level, though, was those slave auctions. That's where it came from.
so hold on. What slave auctions you talking about?
You remember? It's been
they
like 3 years
they was
now.
doing the experiments in school and shit. They was having slave auctions in school, and then I this the
What?
first time me hearing about it being online. Yeah, like they was acting like
Yeah,
they was selling slave. They was reenacting like they reenacted Civil War. They was reenacting slave auctions.
Bro,
Like kids
man,
was
hell
printing up
nah.
flyers and stuff.
right. And
Yeah,
see,
I
and
know
this,
niggas wasn't participating in this type of shit.
yes, bro.
hell
A couple
yeah,
of them was sanctioned by the teacher. The teacher had this shit set up. A couple of them was like by the school,
Man,
but
they
then you
better learn how to slap the shit out of my kids.
but then you had to join on Snapchat that the white kids did on their own that ain't had shit to do with the school. And that was the one
Oh,
that caused the real issues where the white kids on there doing a slave auction on some black kids. And this is like, it's on Snapchat and kids bringing it to the school district. Like, look at this shit. Look what these white kids doing. So they had to come up with
man,
a fix for it.
man, that's horrible.
that's what's up.
That is
Yeah,
horrible.
but they flipped it around though. So now what they saying is critical race theory is divisive, but nobody's acknowledging why this shit came into existence and conversation in the first place. Hell yeah, it's divisive, motherfucker, because America's been divisive. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I
That
mean,
is
it's not like
crazy.
it's divisive in origin because we just want to be divisive. No, there's a reason why these conversations are divisive is because of your history.
See, and the only thing with me when it comes to like critical race theory that I'm on the fence with, and also even when we talk about like agapic energy, is that i- in both of those terms, like with the civil rights movement, it's the fact that the people are never the issue, but the system is the issue, right? And so, like, critical race theory is like discussing how the system affects us and how that emboldens whiteness and shit like that. But it's like it it almost like puts us in between a kind of a rock and a hard place because it's you don't want to you don't want to necessarily just demonize people because of course, but it almost feels like a cop out when it's like, nah, it ain't the people, it's the system. You know what I'm saying? It almost feels
Of
like in
course
a
it
way
is.
that's a form of escapism or something like that.
It's both. There's a problem with the people and the system. It's both. Who said you had to choose one? The people made a fucked up system for their people. Yeah.
And
Yeah, that,
the fixes thus far haven't been up to par. So yeah, I would agree with that. Like we haven't figured out an up to par way to fix the system, and so it's still in place.
Man, I mean,
yeah,
well,
it's
the
tough.
system not broken, so you can't fix it. But we haven't adjusted it. I
You
can
gotta
see that,
break it.
but the only thing that I can see left is that we have to create a system and honor that motherfucker until it's just it's no longer avoidable. It's no longer ignorable. Like these are clearly a separate people, man, that's working toward being better than the standards that's here. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. That's just it. But as long as we keep playing that game, shit, they got room for your ass here. You gotta be unlike this shit, man. You can't sit up here and be like this shit but claiming you not this shit.
I mean,
You gotta
every time
stick
I
to this.
hear Joe Biden say systemic racism, I just cringe and know we in for some shit. Like I know it's finna get bad, bro. This nigga just get up there. He just make sure he say that shit before he get off the camera. Systemic racism, like, huh? Like man, y'all niggas just like you damn near turning this shit into a hashtag, my nigga. Like
Hmm.
this
Yeah,
shit, man. We in for some shit, bro.
that's
I
exactly what
don't
I
quite
see.
know.
Where it's just a talking point now, where we're not even supposed to take it serious because it's not presented seriously. It is just a hashtag. It is just systemic racism, systemic racism. I mean, you've been in office long enough to have done something, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can start chipping away at systemic racism from day one, and he hasn't. So, I can't
Yeah,
buy it, man.
I don't think we get the system, and I know it because even like when I'm over on some other channels and I'm just listening, and like usually the first game plan is like these black businesses and it's like, bro, we falling right into the same shit, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not. There's no smooth way, bro, to get to where we trying to go. It just ain't. It sucks, man. It's just like
Definitely
we,
always the first go to, though, man. That black
yeah,
business conversation. That's the first go to every time.
we just
Get
go
your
bang
paper,
black,
man. Get
and
your
and
paper.
you know
You'll
that's
feel
gonna
better
solve
once
the
you in
issue.
a mansion. Once you in a
And
Lamborghini or a Corvette, you'll feel better about this shit.
that's the truth. And
I
that's why it's
know.
too dangerous to play with. You can't even play with this shit. You start playing, nigga get the like, nah, I'm just gonna do this for so long. It's like selling dope. I'm only gonna sell this for so long. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God I'm done. I'm going legit. Like, come on, bro. But you spending money
Mm.
faster than you fucking making it. Hey, it just don't work like that, bro. The system is too the Hershey bars and the Doritos, that shit is too addictive for you to play around in the system and think you just gonna step
Mm.
out when you want to. Like, nigga, you got running water whenever you fucking want. You
Prostitution and gambling is legal and
ain't
weed.
lying. I got 6 lights on in
Prostitution,
the house right
weed.
now. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers and that motherfucker like, man, I ain't experienced racism. That man over there, he recorded me. He white.
Yeah. Like the shit is it is confusing. It's like, man,
That's why
the
you can't
game
leave. For
this is
me,
old.
I never left from square one. The mission from the beginning, we didn't want your jobs. We didn't want no degrees. We didn't want no matches. We wanted separation. We was over here doing our thugism. You brought your ass over here, start fucking with us. And ever since shit went bad, we've been wanting just go back about your business. That's it.
And
I don't
who was
want
the dude?
integration.
Who
Huh?
was the dude that came on here saying we need to to get the chicks food stamps?
Oh, that was Saeed pedophile.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That's some real shit though, bro. Not exactly what he was saying, but if we all just was like, nigga, we just gonna all get nigga everything we got now, put that shit in the pot. Food stamps,
Man, it
nigga,
sounds like he get
unemployment,
food stamps. He
all
need
of
to
that.
take his own food stamps and and
Nah, but
and buy
like
some food and sell some plates, nigga.
I'm saying, like, well, I'm saying though, from there we ain't gotta start from zero, but nigga, we can go and say, nigga, we gonna feed each other for as long as it takes, nigga, and just that's the system. We just feed and shelter each other. Ain't no spending to do it. Ain't no
Well, we
none of
gotta
that.
be willing to make more of a sacrifice than that, bro. For real.
He's
We
gonna have
gotta
to.
be. We gotta be
He's
willing to
gonna
make
have
more
to.
sacrifice than getting these girl food stamps, my nigga. I ain't going with
But
that
nah,
shit.
nah, it ain't just food stamp. It would be just gathering all that you have now. You know what I mean? If I gotta whatever I got. You know what I'm saying? If I got
Mm-hmm.
my house is full of shit, of course I'm gonna bring all my shit to the middle of the what you call it. We'll sit it here. You got what you
Mm-hmm.
call it. Before we pull away, it's just a mass like nigga. We cleared y'all out of meat, we cleared y'all out of everything. Cause righteously, that's part of the ordeal. They use that shit. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they gonna give you government assistance, but it's a certain way that you spend it. You know what I mean? That you ain't gonna. They know you ain't gonna never really spend the government money to feed each other. They already know that shit. So it's almost put in that way. Cause I think if I ain't mistaken, I looked up, bro. That shit was like you ain't even allowed to buy more than like 2 weeks of supply of food, bro. That shit illegal
Where?
everywhere here.
Shit. Cause I
It was
know if
up
a
there with
motherfucking girl get
collecting
1,200,
rainwater and shit.
she get $1,200 worth of stuff. She could go spend $1,200 worth of stuff, man.
Yeah, they you can do it, but it's illegal. It's like that and collecting. It's like collecting rainwater. It's up there with that. Like you could collect rainwater, but if somebody an asshole on some bullshit, you can't get got on that shit. But they do that. That's what make the damn the that's what make shit like cards and all that shit dangerous because they know exactly how much you to spend on what.
On what?
That shit dangerous. They gonna know if you bought stop sign pieces or you bought a bunch of water and meat. You know what I'm saying? That shit look
That
different.
shit gonna say Sam's Club
Hmm.
ground beef, $600 worth.
They be like, hold up. I bet you get a knock at your door. What you got
Man,
going on here?
I can't say that, bro. I can't say that, bro. I cannot.
Nah,
I
nah,
could fuck my
if enough of
everything
us
I
did it,
love. Yeah,
if give
okay,
us
cause
ten
I about to
thousand of
say,
us just
bro.
bought $600, $700 worth of ground beef.
Man, I know motherfuckers, bro. I'm talking about 4, 5, 6 cars,
That
bro.
shit,
Like
that shit
setting up
about
stores, little places that sell pizzas and places that sell nachos. Motherfuckers going to Sam's Club. Give me a case of ground beef, 80/20. Give me a case of nacho cheese, a case of peppers. Let me get 2 cases of nacho chips. Like nigga, and dropping that shit back off, getting 2 racks, 1,700.
I'm telling
Shit.
you. Motherfucker with a plan. Niggas gonna have to have one big ass pot, a fire, and just say,
Yeah, I
man,
think the
fuck
easiest
this.
way, bro, real talk, is start a record label. Start a record label. Pick an artist. Pick a couple of artists. Everybody, we got so many people that know how to sing and rap. Everybody create a album, a fire ass album for this artist,
Straight up.
and push them. be the marketing team, be the street team, be the promotion team, be all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck
Yeah.
if we 30 deep in that bitch. All 30 of us, we security for this motherfucker, we the driver for this motherfucker, whatever to keep that image up. Let this motherfucker blow. Once that motherfucker get signed, a motherfucker, start getting independent money, that shit gonna start making sense. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, to me, that's like a sure proof. You know what I'm saying? It's just you gotta be wet because you gotta know who you fucking with. Because them crackers will tap a motherfucker on the shoulder. I give you 100 million. I give you 100 million,
That's
and
the issue.
yeah, you getting 700,000, but you split that shit 30 ways, which is more money than you was getting. You see what I'm saying? Which is the plan. Which is the plan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, and then like that's all it is, man. Motherfuckers getting that like valuing the money and their independent success more than the group, more than the future, more than their
I
children.
I gotta put out a disclaimer. If hey, look, do what you do with your stamps, yo. Hey, I just want to put that out there.
Man, fuck you too.
Do what you do with your stamps.
Fuck you
This
too.
was a hypothetical.
Yeah, you're right though, because I didn't even think about it, bro. Some motherfuckers turn around tomorrow and be like, "Yeah, man, it was a nigga on YouTube said take my bro." Because for real, I swear to God, bro, I wasn't even really paying no attention until you just said that. So it's a nigga on here, bro, that said that shouldn't have gave the black women fucking food stamps, and that black women should have let their kids starve rather than take the food stamps.
Yeah.
So there's so much different rhetoric on here. Yeah, you do have to kind of put it out there, bro. I wasn't even thinking about that. You right though.
Yeah, that type of
Right.
shit so stupid because some people did. Some women refuse to take that government assistance and they children hurt. And some of the women refuse to take it and they thrive and did what it had to do. Some women took the assistance and they children would still hurt. Some women took the assistance and they children thrive. So if you look for it, you will find it. You know what I'm saying? It's just motherfuckers kill me fixing their mouth talking about women, bro.
You supposed to get
Especially
everything you supposed to get. It's rich people running around here swiping EBT. You keep playing these games. Niggas is living on rich people living on Section 8 and everything. Niggas think this shit a game. It's a whole system out here, and we be afraid to even use it and don't know how to use it for real. We need to get up with some of our sisters that's down that way and figure out exactly what is it that we ain't doing right. Cause there's niggas with shit. Anonymous just put the game out there on how to do it, and I
yeah,
know three people doing that.
it's getting it's getting the rotation of your money wider because a lot of people
Yeah,
live day by day. A lot of people live every 3 days. Can survive for
it's
about
a
2 3 days.
sleeper.
If they hustle stop right now, they got 2 3 days worth of. Some people got a week worth. Some people got a month worth. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting people money rotation to the point where they can actually make a sacrifice for a month or two to reap the benefits in the third month. Because a lot of motherfuckers got to pay rent monthly. A lot of motherfuckers got to, you know, spend hundreds daily. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's that initial sacrifice of the people who got their money in that greater rotation and say, okay, I'm gonna hold you down for your first rotation, and then we're gonna work on getting me straight, and then you'll be jiggy. It's people staying loyal to that system. The shit is there, bro. It's just having people stay loyal. That's it. Having when people can make $20,000, they settle for 700 because 11 more people got, you know what I'm saying, to eat. But I know a lot of motherfuckers, they'll tell your ass, nigga, you got me fucked up. Let me hold the money. They telling you I'ma steal it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, God damn, that is crazy.
uh,
Motherfuckers set up here and said they got a check with enough zeros for everybody. I said, God damn. You will sell out. So you imagine everybody else to sell out.
Yeah. That's why I say, man, it's got to be like a weaning ourselves into a way to where eventually we got to produce babies that are prepared to cut themselves off from the system. Like, it's got to come down to like where it's like
Mm-hmm.
where you can't just come and offer a nigga $1 billion to sell out his people
Mm-hmm.
because you in this
That's like
system.
going. What would they do right now if they took $1 billion to the sand people? Here,
Yeah,
$1 billion.
they'll look at you like you're crazy.
What the
What the fuck I'm
fuck?
supposed to do with that?
Hey, what the? They gonna sit in a hole in the ground on your ass somewhere.
Yeah,
What the fuck you talking
just
about,
make
nigga?
good fire.
Let me go
They
catch
just
my
be
motherfucking
cooking
dinner,
chicken on
nigga.
top.
Yeah. Let me go build my hut for the next week, nigga. Get the fuck away from me.
Thank
That's how we gotta be, bro. Like what?
you. Yeah.
Do you see what we building, bro? Why the fuck would I let you? Nah, my nigga.
That's why it's important we figure out some type of way to where we know we can rely on each other to eat and for shelter and shit, and not
Yeah.
anything else or anybody else. Because outside of that, once we got that distrust, it's like it's easy for a nigga like Kendrick Perkins to get on and throw Maria Taylor and them under the bus and say, well,
Mm-hmm.
only woman I'm risking my job for is my wife and kids. But now we can't argue with that because it's about getting to the bag. And so if
Mm-hmm.
he's supposed to get to the bag like we claim he is, well then Kendrick Perkins is in the right. But if we talking about black people and what we planning on doing, that's a totally different conversation. And he wrong. He should have had Maria Taylor back. So it the conversation gets dangerous depending on our own mentality and what we continue to influence.
Yeah, but people got to see that shit. Like people got to see. A lot of people don't know that shit exists. A lot of people don't know Dr. Sabi existed. A lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? That shit was said and done that we could easily do. A lot of people don't know about Tulsa, Oklahoma. A lot of people don't know. I don't know about nothing else other than Tulsa, Oklahoma, and like Rosewood. Like this is like we don't see the um we don't it's just like the analogy. We don't see the doctors and the lawyer come out the hood. We see the dope dealer. Like if we do it, bro, motherfuckers see that benefit, man, they'll say fuck this shit. If black people knew what it was like to be secure in a black environment, it's like being able to live in Disney World. The
Right.
best times I had, bro, was in the projects and prison, bro. As far as the when I see niggas be like, okay, I could do this. I told motherfuckers, I see why y'all come back to prison. It's hell out there. It's easy in prison, bro. It's easy in prison, bro. They give you the food, they give you where to lay down, man. They got weights for you, they let you go outside, bro. They got a motherfucking medical center. It ain't 4 hours away. You know what I'm saying? Only thing is they wake your ass up 5 in the morning. Niggas in that motherfucker smoking weed, swears, drinking real liquor, playing PlayStation. I said, I see why y'all niggas come back to this motherfucker. Cause it's hard to go out there and actually say, this how I'ma eat. This how I'ma have a shelter. This how I'ma get clothes. This how I'ma and be respectable. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers, bro, I'm telling you. And then once you in the environment where motherfuckers pat you on the back for it, once you in the environment where people accept you for that, it's over with. But real talk, the projects, when motherfuckers knew what it was, but niggas was around, bro, niggas didn't want to go to sleep. That shit didn't shut down, bro. Niggas was enjoying that shit, bro. Niggas was enjoying that shit. Man, I'm telling you. Like all we need is the people, bro. Once we feel that feeling and everything else, like, yeah, you could go out of town and do that. I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think nobody should make you feel socially outcasted. Like nobody else feel like that. Like how many times does where the Arabs go to school at? You see the bitches at the gas station. Where the children go to school at? Do you see them when you drop your kids off? Because you drop your kids off. Do you see Arabs dropping their kids off at the school? No. Chinese? No. And don't nobody ridicule him for that. Shit, leave me alone, nigga. Shit.
Hell yeah. All right, niggas. I'm finna jump off of here, man.
It's easy, big bro.
And see if we can't get this motherfucker back going. I feel like niggas taking a goddamn break, nigga. I ain't going. I catch
Alright, to easy, man. Be one Black Power peace, man.
All
All right,
right.
y'all hold it down.
All right, peace, fam. Shalom.
No doubt, fam.